Now that I bet you wonder why I'm singing this song. That's right, it's the all new Rise and Grind morning show presented to you by the 419 Grind podcast. I'm in my mode right now. I feel like a real DJ. I told y'all this is the #1 urban radio podcast morning show in the country. And I bet you wondering why. That's right, because ain't nobody else doing it like this. Y'all can get ready for a great show. I told y'all rocking with the best. I got the girl Shay K in the studios. I got Leah Renee. And y'all know what? We got an executive producer here, intern. But y'all know what? Y'all don't want to go nowhere this morning because you rocking with your boy Big Trees. I said we the #1 urban radio podcast show in the country.
What's going on, everybody? This is Lance Self is who I am.
And I am Arlinda Self.
And we are the Selfs, and here to present our show called Self-Explanatory.
Yes, it's our podcast presented by 419 Grind.
That name just has a ring to it. Self-Explanatory. I feel like we're about to be explaining a bunch of shit. This is true. I feel that's what it's about to be.
Well, I think we're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to talk about marriage, of course.
Okay.
We've been married, 2 years now, right?
2 years, we've been together for 8.
Right. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. It's a long time.
Y'all going to ask what took so long.
What did take? You know what? We'll get there.
Self-explanatory.
We're going to talk about blended families.
Yeah.
Praying for your spouse. Gender roles. Living with family members. Cheating. Raising kids. Family upbringing. Being there for your spouse. Finances. Being a wife and a husband. Trying to be together and be individuals at the same time, which is one of the things.
It took a while.
It's taken a while, but it's the fun part. We're learning that.
That's what marriage is.
It's a process.
It's a life journey. It's not an overnight thing. Yeah, because I know there's a lot of days where I'm trying to be individual. I get on your nerves because of my individual ways. I can tell you one thing for damn sure though. Definitely get on my nerves. It be a lot. She definitely gets on my nerves, but I love her.
I get on your nerves?
Yes, it's possible. You do a lot. What's wrong? What's the problem? What's wrong? Hey. I am Lance Self.
And I am Arlinda Self.
And this is the Self-Explanatory Podcast, presented by 419 Grind.
Listen on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and wherever podcasts are heard. Wake up, wake up. You are now listening to the Rise and Grind Morning Show, presented by 419 The Grind.
That's right. Show is Friday. Can get ready. It's a little bit past 8:30, Shay.
Yeah.
And it's Friday. Feel Good Friday.
Yes.
Man, I am excited about this show this morning, Shay. You giving good vibes this morning.
Yeah, so are you. I feel all that orange vibes over here.
Oh, man, you feel all Halloweenish?
Yeah.
Ain't that about nothing? I want to say good morning to each and every last one of the grinders that's grinding with us right here on the all-new Rise and Grind morning show.
Good morning.
The 419 Grind podcast show. And I got in the studio Miss the lovely Shay K.
What's up, y'all?
Gotta say what's up to our girl Leah Renee, who's out this weekend, our executive producer Jesse Coleman, and Victor J. Coleman, and our executive intern, Mr. DeJuan Murky Murk, Trey, all y'all. Y'all rocking with the #1 urban radio podcast morning show in the country. And today, Shay,
yes,
we gonna give them something to talk about. This thing about to be real nice. You know what I'm talking about this morning?
Yes.
Like, ain't no other show gonna be like us today.
I know.
We want to thank all of our sponsors, Lyman U Madab, Hotboxing. If you're interested in being a sponsor of this morning show and the 419 Grind, make sure you send your info to Rise and Grind at the419grind.com. It's your boy Big Trees, and they can expect the unexpected today, baby. They can expect the unexpected. How was your morning this morning?
It was good.
It was good?
Yes, it was no traffic this morning. I had a clean, nice, smooth way here. If any of our grinders, if you by chance know any traffic that's going on.
Why you looking so serious?
What you mean?
You looking so
I'm
serious.
focused. I want to have a good show. I want to
She focused, man.
Throwing me off. Dang. Don't get me thrown off.
Come on.
But anyways, to any of our grinders out there, you guys seen any accidents or any closed off, make sure you guys put in the comments. Let us know. We all do take different ways, so I might have had a smooth ride. Did you have a smooth ride?
I did, and also those that's on the highway, those truckers, and those that's listening to us on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music. Be safe on the roads.
Yes. And then switching gears, the weather.
Oh.
I know. We got spoiled, though. It was really nice all November, but it is cold.
You got you a weather boo?
No, not yet. But I make sure I stay bundled up. You guys make sure you stay bundled up. We are in the 30s.
Oh, you got the little apple bottom coat. You got an apple bottom coat?
With the boots with the fur?
Yeah.
No, not
Okay.
That's my weekend coat.
Okay, then. All right.
That's how you know I'm about to twerk. So you know it's a Feel Good Friday.
And what's so crazy is there's something really big going on, and we got a great announcement at the end of the show today.
Because
it's something you can put on your apple bottom jeans, loose with the fur, at the whole club looking at her. Hey. We hit the floor. We hit the door. Whoa. Man, that's what we talking about. It's going to be a great show. Thank you for grinding with us. It's your boy, Big Treats, the #1 urban radio podcast, morning show in the country. Don't go nowhere. We about to bring you some great music from the 419. I said I got the lovely Shay K.
Hey.
And your boy, Big Treats. Hear me?
Yes.
So who is Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Tekashi 6ix9ine, you know who he is.
I don't.
He's the rapper with all the colorful hair that like snitched. And everybody hates him because, well, not hate him, but everybody talks about him. You know, he's known for being a snitch now. And
who's his dad?
I have no clue.
50 Cent. 50 Cent is Tekashi 6ix9ine's dad.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Is he for real, Dwan?
I'm definitely for real. You got your phone? Go.
No, I don't believe that.
Wake up in the morning with a smile. You make me so happy. Yes, it feels so good to be loved. Yes, it feels so good to be loved by you. Yes, it feels so good to be loved.
It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. Make your way to the dance floor.
I'm addicted to your vibe, and I wanna get to know you tonight. Baby, come closer. No rush, girl, take your time. Put your high heels on, let's slide. I wanna hold ya. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me. Baby, let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing on my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me. Baby, let's groove. Pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you.
Sipping as I listen, catch my rhythm and the tempo. Ripple me with tension just a little. Put my mental in a pickle. Your vibe creates a riddle in my mind. Trying to decide, how did I find a mystery guy? Can't describe how. Our bodies rocking, fingers locking, nah. Your eyes can we on chill like Sunday topping, I like that. I write back, read my body language to recite that. How we spin like circles, but shining like diamonds. Slow motion, we grinding, we hurt them so violently, killing them silently. Your hands caress me in ways that don't undress me, impeccably impressing, and your moves is no contesting. Subliminals, I pray to plentiful. Let's make a minimal. The paradigm we setting ain't no typical cynical one. Just to go digital with liberal imperial. You wanna cuff, I'll be your criminal. You dig it?
I'm addicted to your vibe, and I wanna get to know you tonight. Baby, come closer. No rush, girl, take your time. Put your high heels on, let's slide. I wanna hold ya. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me. Baby, let's groove. Feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me. Baby, let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you. This right here look fine. Sit back, smoke it high. I'm about to rock with you all night. Like, oh, you none. Baby, let's get this jump. I'm about to roll you some. Like, this right here look fine. Sit back, smoke it high. I'm about to rock with you all night. Like, oh, you none. Baby, let's get this jump. I'm about to roll you some. Like, I'm about to roll you some.
This is another 419 Grind exclusive.
That's right. It's the all new Rise and Grind morning show. Welcome back. Good morning, grinders. Shay, it's Feel Good Friday today.
Yes.
And you know what? With a show like today and with a morning show like Feel Good Friday on the all new Rise and Grind morning show, presented to you by the 419. You know what? We powered by, this is powered by the 419 Grind Podcast Network. Again, good morning to all those grinders. When you see have an opportunity like this, and you get excited, because you gave up the thing. You was like, Dre, let's make this Feel Good Friday. Why should people feel good about Feel Good Friday?
It's about to be the weekend. Even though we can't do much, it's still an opportunity to do things that you like to do. And everybody love Friday.
Is this a payday Friday?
Not for me, but it's
all my Fridays, I try to make all my Fridays a payday.
Balling.
On a budget. I'm balling on a budget. Hey, want to say again, good morning to all our granders that's listening. Share this. This is going to be a great show. Also, make sure that you subscribe us on YouTube, because we might switch over on the show today. You expect the unexpected.
Yes.
But you was talking about some things that's going on this weekend. There's a big announcement that I'll be saying later on in the show.
Oh, later we gotta wait.
Definitely gotta wait.
Oh,
definitely gotta wait. You one of them ones you don't like waiting. You be wanting to know right then and there.
Yes, I always am like that. But you know what? I've been trying to learn patience, but I'm definitely one of those ones like I need to know everything right then and there.
Need to know everything right then and there.
Yes, but I've been trying to calm down. I've been working on it.
Well, that's what's up. So before we got off air, and again, we want to thank those that's grinding with us this morning on the 419 Grind and the all new Rise and Grind morning show. But I want to know what the hell your zodiac, the Shay with the shit, got to say today. That's what I want to know.
We are in Sagittarius season. All my Sagittarius, subscribe on our channel today. I'm going to go ahead and give you some information today about the Sag.
That girl sound like she teaching in school. Today, I'm going to get you some information today.
I am. I'm teaching Zodiac school.
Hey!
And we're on the subject of Sagittarius.
All right.
Okay, so a few things.
This is a subject in class today.
Yes.
Get my notes
Get your notebook ready, because he went to pick it. You got your stuff?
I do.
Okay. So a few things you probably didn't know about the signs. Sagittarius, even though that they are outgoing and usually manage to get along with different kinds of people, they have a very small number of true friends who they are ridiculously loyal to. So if anybody got some Sag friends, drop it down in the comments and let us know, how do you feel about that? Do you have a lot of friends as a Sagittarius, or are you kind of standoffish? Big Trees, you know any Sagittarius?
I do. But I don't really be following them signs, so I don't know when they is. I just think everybody moves.
So I think now the more people that you meet, the first thing you should ask, what's your sign?
No, because everybody got mental health issues.
We do.
Y'all do.
It's a
look
season.
At you. Look.
You know we just left Scorpio season. It's a season and unseason to each sign.
Okay.
So if you need to know if they're working on themselves or not, then that's the ones you need to stay away from.
So those that's listening to us all across the country, this is the #1 urban radio podcast morning show in the country. If you're listening to us on all our platforms of streaming, we want to thank you for grinding with us. Shay didn't cough, y'all. I hope your ashtray ain't got COVID-19, because these cases right now, Shay, we are seeing in the media, in the news,
crazy.
The numbers are crazy.
I didn't even know it was a color outside red, and now it's purple.
It is, and we have seen, I think yesterday they have noted in a lot of the reports, yesterday in the United States was the highest cases since the pandemic. It was on yesterday. The record was set yesterday, and it's just crazy.
Yeah, and they were saying that from the Thanksgiving that the numbers was going to be spiking. Then we still got Christmas coming up. It's crazy.
So you're going to be doing a lot of shopping online?
No. Oh, yes. I thought you were about to say shopping.
She already
Look,
got
I was ready. I was prepared. I ain't doing nothing no shopping online either until that stimulus check.
So you know what? Just in light of that, let's share this like this for everybody that is surviving COVID-19. Those that are, man, please share this. We doing this for all the shares, for everybody that has survived COVID-19. Know someone has survive COVID-19. This show is to say, encouraging you to keep moving, because really, it's really building your immune system, and you got to go back to some of the things that, some of those home remedies that work.
Yeah.
And again, like Breezy say, that's one of our grinders and a part of the 419 Grind family. She say, wash your hands, Shay, cough over your shoulder, all that. She talking about you.
Oh, shoot, Bree. I definitely did go over my shoulder because I did not want to in the mic.
Absolutely. So just so much going on. Hey, I see right now a good friend that's grinding with us. And again, this is a live broadcast to the world. Want to say good morning to our good friend with iHeartRadio. 1370 WSPD. Fred Lefevre, you said the orange is bringing out. Yeah, I'm wearing the orange today. She told me I got Halloween pumpkin vibes.
Pumpkin vibes.
But again, thanks, Fred, so much for weighing in. And all of the grinders this morning, thank y'all for grinding. We got a great show today.
Yes.
We are going internationally today.
Ooh.
The world gonna know about the 419 grind today.
I'm excited about that.
You
They
is?
gonna hear my voice and Big Trees. Hear us.
They gonna hear your voice?
Yes.
That's what's up. Gotta say what's up to my love. Hey, Kel Balcom is in the building. Miss Kelly Balcom is in the building. Thank you for your service. So some of the things that's going on is that the news is crazy right now. Did you hear in the city right now, in our Lucas County Auditor's Office, there was an employee, Shay, that it's okay. There was an employee that took $600,000 of our taxpayer funds.
What?
Absolutely. So when we give,
What were they doing?
you know what? When I tell you when we come back, we got to take a quick break because it's about to get crazy.
Yeah, 'cause
Because I know
I'm-
somebody taxpayer money in Lucas County got taken today.
What?
And I know they want to know, but we got to go to a quick break right now. Want to thank our sponsors, Lima Humidop, Hot Box. And if you want to be a sponsor of the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show, join us.
Yes.
Send your info to Rise and Grind at the419.com. But you know what? We the #1 urban radio podcast morning show in the country. We about
We
to
the people they talking about.
Hey Shay, we about to go international. Like they don't even know. Like, hey, y'all don't go nowhere. Keep it locked right here. Hey, Duan, give me some 419 music. Hear me?
Very underrated stand-up comedian, Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's my icon. I'm gonna just say that. Him and Cedric the Entertainer. Because I always felt like I can sing too, but you know, all that stuff. So Jamie Foxx for me is Jamie. So if we ever had to say who we wanted to be with in another life, I wanted Jamie Foxx. I wanted.
Whoa.
This is another 419 Grind exclusive.
Hit the pause button right now and press rewind. Things replay in my mind about 1,000 times. Every red flag you show me is flying high. You got the wrong one. I'm so messed up in my head, I can't be sure. You might say insecure, I say trust issues. Now I'm moving different, say I'm acting new. You got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one. If ignorance is bliss, then I'm naive. 'Cause everything you tell me, I believe. You know just what to say to get to me. You've got the wrong one. I blind myself with passion 'cause I got faith. We blame it on perception just to be safe. But that's a misconception, you're taking
wanna be right. Fucking with you is right, wanna be right. If loving you is right, wanna be right, wanna be right, wanna be right, wanna be right. I can be wrong, but it feel 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 right. Fucking with you is wrong, wanna be right. Fucking with you is wrong, wanna be right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right. If loving you is wrong, I wanna be right, don't wanna be right. To me, she just my type. To me, she just right. I wanna sleep with her at night, humping all the tight. We were meant to be. Think I might make her my wife, but we would bust a fight. No Tina and Night. We like Papoose and Remy. Yeah, my ex mad, but that's the past. Will lead the past of memory. All the sass around me, but I know what I got. When we got something good, folks gon' always fly. Wanna come to your spot, beg you for God. I don't think not. I like what I got. I'm about to put my shit at stake for a taco. You hot like jalapeno, cheesy X is mad, they nacho. I can be wrong, but it feel right. 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 Fucking with you is wrong, wanna be right. Fucking with you is wrong, wanna be right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right. We go so good together, but where we go from here, let's get away. Take a trip where you want. We can go somewhere, but we ain't gotta go nowhere. I just wanna be next to you, cause we connect spiritually, mentally, and sexual. And I don't care what they don't like about you. And when I mess with you, I see the best in you. So I don't really care, so I don't think the less of you. For you, I really got a thing to me, you special, boo. Yeah, you got class, but you passed the test when I'm sexing you. You got some dumb mid, I swear don't know how she passed in school. Got that grade A love when I be you. Ooh, I see you, ride a D till I'm on E. Why F with you? I can be wrong, but it feel right. 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 Fucking with you is wrong, wanna be right. Fucking with you is wrong, wanna be right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right.
Toledo, rep your city. Visit us online at the419grind.com.
I'm not trying to hurt you. I don't wanna hurt you. I know I say I love you, but act like I hate you. Baby, I'm trying, I don't know how to love. I know my words can be hurtful, I don't mean to hurt you. Baby, I'm sorry, please don't leave me alone. I know I say I love you, but act like I hate you. Baby, I'm trying, I don't know how to love. I know my words can be hurtful, I don't mean to hurt you. Baby, I'm sorry, please don't leave me alone. I know putting up with my bullshit got you crying a lot lately. I say I don't want you, but
You are now listening to the Rise and Grind Morning Show, presented by 419.
Make sure you got the music on the top. That's right, it's the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show. I told y'all, expect the unexpected. This is the #1 urban radio podcast show in the country. Right, man, this morning show was hitting. Y'all think we playing. This thing ain't just local. This thing international. In the studio right now, Shay, we got Toledo's own. We got our people in the building, baby.
We got our people with us.
Man, we got Gnarly DB in the building. Man, we gonna wake Man, we waking the world up, man. Y'all see what I... Hey, man, I like
Nice
that
t-shirt.
hoodie.
That's a nice t-shirt.
I feel left out. Nobody. I don't have my shirt.
She just killed the whole vibe. So,
see what happened was.
I'm like, I hope he bringing the shirt. I hope he bringing the shirt that's not gonna fit Big Trees.
Man, what's up, DB, man? Welcome to the 419 Grind Studio, man. We made it happen, man. What's up?
Man, it's been a long time coming. Thanks for having me. This is dope.
Man, what's dope about it, man? Because people don't know. So you talking to everybody, you headline, man. We gonna get into a great conversation. Okay. You international, right?
I'm chilling. I'm doing.
But listen though. You say it's dope. So when DB say the 419 Grind Studio is dope, what's dope about it, man?
I just think it's dope that you guys have built a platform that's real. I like the space. I like the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is dope.
And we from Toledo, man.
Yeah,
This the love.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's crazy.
What's crazy, DB and Shay? Ain't no other podcast studio. This the first one ever. And we get to control what the hell we want to say to the world,
Amen.
DB.
Amen.
Man, we get to have the conversation that
do
we
whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
full creative control.
What?
Full creative control. That's what it's about.
And we talking to the world right now, man.
No programming.
No program. Like they see you drinking that coffee right now with no lid. How it tastes though?
That was good. That's good. Thank you.
Shout out to me.
Shay K got him together. What's so crazy, D, is when you say creative control, man, we have people from all over looking over. We look back at our statistics, we get to look back at the numbers.
Yep.
We got Houston, Dallas, California. It was like 10 different countries that's listening to this show right now.
That's
and
right.
This is a urban radio podcast show, man. You talking to a whole lot of people,
That's
but
right.
you rocking with us, man, in your city.
The numbers don't lie, right?
Man, the numbers don't lie.
You can be anything you want, do anything you want to do from anywhere in the world. I tell people that all the time.
Wait. You said you can be anything?
You can be anything you want. You can do anything you want from anywhere in the world. I tell people that all the time.
And you from Toledo talking like that, bro?
I'm from Toledo.
No. So those are because we not only are we live and you live on
testimony.
Your
Yeah, we on Facebook.
we on Facebook, we on YouTube, but we also on iHeartRadio right now.
Fire.
We on Apple Podcasts, we on Spotify, we on Amazon Music, we on 31 live streams. So when you say
we lit.
From the
Feel Good Friday, we lit.
Man, Bugatti, I don't know where yet. Gotti was supposed to be here too.
He was supposed to be here, man.
He sleep.
He was supposed to be here.
Man, at 8:30, it's a grind time now.
But he a go getter though, so I'm not gonna blame it on that. Cause Gotti, he don't sleep. You know what I mean? So ain't no telling what he doing right now.
Biting down.
I'm sure he's somewhere listening to this right now. He gonna hit me with the story when I leave here. Like, bruh,
see what happened was.
couldn't even do that. You know I had to do bong. How this about to go.
So DB, man, being a kid from Toledo, who the hell is Daryl Brown to the world, man? Those that see the picture, see you with all these celebrities, and we'll get into that. Man, where your grandmama and them from in the 419, man? Where your folks grew up at?
I grew up on the south side of Toledo. I grew up in the PJs. I grew up in the Albertus Brown.
Stop playing, man.
The Brand Woodlock.
Stop playing, man.
Yeah, all my life, like literally. And then we moved to, like when I was probably like 13 or 12, we moved to like those new houses that go in the circle. Okay. That's right there, still right there on like what's that, Hildebrand?
Yeah.
Like on like what's that, Belmont and like Collinwood right there on the corner. Yeah, we moved right into there.
So wait a minute, man. You a Gunko kid? You went to Nubia?
No, I played there all the time. I played in all them little summer leagues. Like, used to sit there watching
he
everybody.
like a little badass kid. Like a bad kid.
But that's the perfect testimony.
So did you go to Gunko or Stewart?
No, I went to Stewart until like the 4th grade. And then my grandmother, she put us in like Catholic schools.
Okay, so where y'all went?
Me and my little brother went to St. Hyacinth.
Oh, my mom went to St.
Yep.
Spell St. Hyacinth, bro.
Hyacinth.
Hyacinth. That gave him
see, y'all trying to get mad. Y'all trying to get me on picking school. I got DB. That boy said Hyacinth.
Hyacinth. You know what I mean?
I went there.
That's all we gonna leave it at right there. We ain't gonna have no mishaps.
What elementary you went to?
Or Orchard.
Oh, Orchard. Yeah. So
I did start off at Rosa Cathedral, and then I went to Orchard.
I think my little brother played basketball. My little brother Brian played basketball for Old Orchard before.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how he did that.
Yeah, I was wondering because that ain't one of those schools that you're like an AAU.
How y'all get over there, man? Like
he did that. I don't know how he
They signed
did that.
Granny signed some paperwork.
Yeah, he did do that for like 1 year though.
Hey, but you know what's crazy is people would never think. So DB, you from the city, you from Toledo.
Yep.
Where you think I graduated high school from?
I don't even know, man.
Just take a guess. Where you think I graduated from?
You got like a good balance, so maybe like.
Damn, I couldn't.
I don't know,
maybe,
like start.
Maybe Scott ain't got no balance.
Right, I'm surprised. I thought that was a good first one.
Damn, he went to Start. So Start people got balance, DB.
Yeah, you know,
It's just a
you know what I
characteristics,
mean.
yeah.
You know what I mean. Like for example, I went to Rogers. You get what I'm saying?
Whole
it's
different
like,
vibe.
I grew up on the South. My dad grew up on like across the street from Smith Park. My dad and my grandmama grew up there. My mom grew up on the South. So it's like all my life I was like just surrounded by us.
Yes.
So it was like when I went to Rogers,
it was something
different. It was like awakening. Like okay, like all right, it's a little different. It's mixed. It's mixed. It was a little culture, you know what I'm saying?
And man,
so that's what I mean when I say, oh, you got a good balance. You know
I thought you were talking about my weight because I'm working on I'm balancing in this chair. But it's so dope because you're right, family. To those that understand that and those that's listening across the world, yes, we did. Same similar story to you. I'm going to bail my kid.
Yep.
I go to McTide.
Yep.
My granny, my aunt had MS, rest in heaven to my auntie. So then I ended up going to Springfield and graduating from Southview. Right. But I'm going to bail my kids. So we got that balance.
I know exactly what you're saying. 100%. 100%. I feel you.
So who is you said your brother. So who is the Daryl? Who's the Browns in the, because if you grew up in the PJs, Shay, it was a whole lot of them in there.
I grew up in the PJs all my life. Like from my mom to my grandmother. My grandmother stayed in apartment 2 in Brentwood Lock for like 30 years.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, so my uncles, my whole family, like, that's how, like, the real people from Toledo that really know me, that's where they know me from. Being little, running around the PJ.
What they call you? What was your nickname, though, DB?
I always been DB or Lil Durrell.
Durrell, Lil Durrell.
I'm a junior. It's always
Lil
been
Durrell.
like Lil Durrell or DB. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or, just
oh, man, Midwest kids, Lil Durrell.
Yeah,
we gonna make it down. The Midwest kid down, Lil Durrell. Oh, that's so. What's the family makeup? What's brother, sister? What's the makeup?
I got 3 younger brothers and a little sister. I got my baby sister, DeKayla Brown. I got my next in line is Denzel Brown. Y'all know him by Gnarly Design.
Gnarly Design?
Yeah, that's my real brother.
That was on the morning show with us too.
Yeah, that's my real brother right there.
Like y'all get whoopers. Y'all ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches together.
That's my real brother.
Like y'all took naps on the floor and made a pallet and went to sleep.
Yeah. We don't fought before. That's my real brother. That's my real brother. Then you got Dominique Brown.
The famous DB?
Famous DB, the barber.
The barber?
Yeah, he next after Denzel. And then you got my brother, Brian Hudson.
B?
Yeah, and then me. It's
wow.
Gang.
Well, y'all power
like real Toledo.
Hey.
It's going to be so crazy, man. You can expect the unexpected from the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show because, that's like when people don't understand, like they see you in these places, Shay, and they see you with these people, but they really don't know. Like you really, from what society said,
yes,
poverty.
Yeah, that's a Snapple fact. That's
Snapple
a Snapple fact. That's a
you
Snapple
from
fact.
poverty.
I tell people all the time, I'm really from them trenches.
Period.
A lot of people care about what's going on. Like, don't let the fashion fool you.
It was one light by on that corner, Nebraska and Division.
Yeah.
That light, you and Cordelia Martin and all that.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
So, you go to Rogers.
I go to Rogers.
Boom.
I go there because I was good in track. Track and field was like my first love. So in like junior high, I fell in love with track and I was nice, like real good.
No, you was from the hood, so you already knew how to run. From the Brands and the Alberta Bros.
Leg strong.
Yeah, so like I was about to go to like Scott my freshman year. And then
what's a bulldog? Not a bulldog. But go ahead, bro.
Never a bulldog.
I ran like summer league AAU track, and like the coach Bob Hayton from Rogers at the time. He was the coach. He kind of recruited me like, we want you to come out here. We got this whole program. We travel all over the world, et cetera, et cetera. Like the first time I ever...
a kid from the brand saying you going all over the world?
Yeah.
Snap.
I was like, man, let's do it. Like, what we got to do? You know what I mean?
Mama, I'm going to...
Yeah. So we like, you know how we finesse some addresses? And we was out.
That's how his brother was playing for Old Orchard.
We was out.
Man, big ups to everybody that know about finessing, man. We got people grinding in. DJ Trav Breezy, our executive producer. Y'all call in. Y'all can get ready to call and ask questions. Them boy finessed addresses. Yeah. And now it's so crazy because you really gotta finesse addresses. You can't give people your real address, DB.
No, I don't do that.
He said no.
My house is the safe house. Don't nobody know where I stay at.
So we got our engineer working. We want to make the drop. Y'all can call in right now at
419. What's on your mind? Give us a call at 419-540-3566. We want to hear from you.
So you get ready to go. You like track. You good at it. Boom. You hit out to Rogers.
Yeah, and then I'm out at Rogers, and yeah, it was like a new world, but I made some of the best friends in life there. Like,
wow.
It was like my second part of life. Like some of my really good friends that support the brand and support me and stuff like that. They really like, they some of my best friends still to this day. Some of my good friends. People, they said how you see memes like, just because you don't hang with a person or see a person all the time, that don't mean y'all not friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so many people that I see out in the city now, or I see their orders come through. I'd be like, man, I went to school with them. I went to high school with them. Like, it's like a camaraderie, a fraternity that we got, like a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, Shay. I'm so proud I'm just so proud of your work ethic and saying that. It's almost like, Shay, when Allen Iverson went to the NBA, he took all of his people. When he was drafted, he took all his people from his neighborhood, AI, and he had them all in suits, and they went to the stage with him as they announced his name when he was drafted. DB, I can see you getting that fashion award, and you changing the culture, say, I'm going to get my people with me, and they going to accept it. Like AI, you know what AI did?
Yeah.
When he brought his people with him.
That's a fact. I'm like I said, I'm the oldest of my siblings, my brothers and my sisters. So my mother and my father, since a young age, they always just installed like team and sticking together and how you take care of your people and stuff like that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So for me, no matter what I do in life, I felt like it was dope to have dope to have like my people with me and have like my team around me, kind of like some Rockefeller type vibes.
Yeah.
Like, you know
man, do you know when your team is with you, DB, how we can get lit in this thing?
Yeah, we can really grow.
Yeah,
like you got people
numbers
around you that really care and they really believe in the vision about what you're trying to do. And I know them. I know where your mama stay. I know where your mama stay. You know what I mean? So it's like it's a family. We rocking. Like I could easily like the things I'm doing with my brands. I could easily like go hire some of my homies from New York or hire some popular people from LA and around the world, but I always come right back home and grab my people from the Midwest.
Yes.
Solid. Mike Chalk is on here. Mike Chalk went to Bowser. He like DB, big dream. Salute, bro.
Yeah, I've been knowing Chalk. I've been knowing him for a long time. That's what I'm saying. It's like all these people that I went to high school with or was around, we come all up in the same era and this, that, and the third. They all see me, so when they see me now, and it's like love. It's like, yo, I remember that dude.
Yes.
Like, wow, like that's what's up. You know what I mean?
What's interesting, Shay, that I hear DB saying is gnarly DB, is Lil Dare, all that. For example, when you say I go get my people, do you get calls all the time from people wanting to do interviews and conversations? When I reached out to you some months ago about other opportunities, why was it like, okay, I'm gonna do this with Treese, or I'm gonna do this with the 411? Why you say yeah to this opportunity?
I just believe in Toledo. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of my friends got kids that's gonna grow up, and I just feel like I'm a vessel. You know what I'm saying? It's important for me to show people where I'm from in the surrounding areas that you can grow up and do other things in life. You don't gotta just go to school or shoot a ball and dribble or work a job, that you can make it in fashion. Because when I was coming up trying to do my thing, and I remember the first time I told somebody I was a stylist, they was like, oh, I know you've been doing hair. how long you been doing hair? I'm like, what? Like, no, I'm a fashion stylist, like this, that, and the third. So my goal was to always, educate people and share my platform with people where I'm from and show people that you can make it in fashion and you can do this, whether it be design, graphic design, all types of stuff. You can really make it photography. You know what I mean? Me and my brother, Gnarly Designs.
Well, you got one of your brothers on the line right now.
We used to start, and we started at my dad's house, clearing out his spare bedroom. I'll be getting fly. Me and all my homies dressed. We be taking pictures, and my brother would be taking all the cameras my dad and my grandmama had in the house.
The Polaroids, the one that
any camera,
even that little one, even that one that you go to the
camera Denzel could get
in the plastic pack.
Any camera Denzel could get his hands on.
He was
taking
shooting. Oh, he was a stiller.
And we'd be on YouTube, we'd be on MySpace, and it'd just be me and him. So. To see where we are at now, we just shot an Adidas commercial together. To see where we at now is like a whole full circle moment. It's like you can make it. So anytime it's an opportunity to do something at home or share, as long as it's real, I'm in.
So you saying this was real when we was talking, D?
This was real, man.
Absolutely.
This was real. I did my research a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, I got my Googles on.
We gotta get back into that, y'all. But we gotta play. So one of your brothers said, "Who was your favorite brother?" You know that was DB. He like, "Who was your favorite brother?" Got everybody laughing right now. Shay, before we go to a quick break, when you hear DB share a story about why this was important and where he's at, just in his, not even talking about where the doors and the opportunities, but just being from Toledo, what does that say to somebody that might be listening or might be watching this conversation?
That's powerful to me, especially for you to be a black young man. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you can give the other guys something else to look forward to, opposed to just playing basketball or sports or something like that.
Yeah.
You can dream bigger. Like, you don't have to just stay in a little syncretism of just doing sports or being on the streets.
100%.
Like, especially coming from where you coming from, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're gonna be inspiring a lot of people.
It give me pride, all this stuff I be doing, being in front of Ye, meet him for the first time, doing all this stuff, traveling around the world, and then receiving all this whatever success, and then they're like, "Where you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Toledo, Ohio." That always. Can we cuss?
Yeah.
Man, we can say what the fuck we want to say.
That always fuck them up. Like, you know what I mean? That always make people like, you from where?
From the mud.
Like, yeah, that's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying?
Don't go nowhere. We got to pay a bill. We got more on right here on the #1 urban radio podcast morning show in the country, iHeartRadio. It's your boy Big Trees, Shay K.
Hey.
We got Gnarly DB in the building.
Yes.
Y'all, hey, expect the unexpected. It might get a little crazy in here.
Is another 419 Grind exclusive. Toledo, rep your city. Visit us online at the419grind.com.
Daddy. Your man's a Maserati, my man's a Bugatti. We have to something naughty. Baby, don't hurt nobody. Like Poppy, let's go dancing. But nobody's dancing. Nobody's dancing. Nobody's dancing.
Hey, mira, let me see you shake that thing. Hey, mira, go ahead and move that thing. Hey, mira, let me see you shake that thing. Hey, mira, baby, gon' move that thing. Hey, mira, darling, 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 darling.
Your man's a Maserati,
My man's a Bugatti. We after something naughty. Baby, don't hurt nobody. Like Poppy, let's go dancing. But nobody's dancing. Nobody's dancing. Nobody's dancing.
Let me see you shake that thing. Hey, mira. Go ahead and move that thing. Hey, mira. Let me see you shake that thing. Hey, mira. Baby, gon' move that thing. Hey, mira. Dale. 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 Dale.
Do I know you?
You are now listening to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. 419 Grind exclusive.
That's new Rise and Grind Morning Show presented to you by the 419 Grind Podcast. Actually, we powered by. We ain't presented. This thing powered. We got a whole network of shows right now. This is the #1 urban radio podcast morning show in the country. Ain't nobody else doing it like this. And we out of the 419. And y'all see what we repping. And I got the lovely Shay K in the building. And I got the world famous internationally Brand Woodlock's kid. Marley DV.
Hey.
So before we got off air, we was talking about a little bit about your background and where you came from. And one of the things that you said that was just kind of unique, you said you let people know that you was a stylist, and people look like a stylist, and then you told them where you was from. When I came into the studio this morning as we were show prepping, our executive engineer, who's 18 years old, he asked me, what was the first question, DeJuan, and you got to speak loud. You know how I go. What was the first question you asked me about taking the risk when you came in? What'd you ask me?
Oh, I asked you, like, how do you think somebody should transition into moving?
So his thoughts was, with his creative mind, Treese, how should I leave? What should I do to leave? DB, you go from being a stylist, telling people I'm a stylist, in Toledo, and then you have dreams and you have a vision. How the hell did you make that transition? Because somebody want to know how to do that right before us, man.
Yeah, I just kind of like went for it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait, you in high school? You graduate from Rogers?
I graduated from Rogers. I go to Vincennes University. It's like a JUCO.
Yeah, that's where Chris Darrington went. He played at he played at Vincennes.
I went there on a track scholarship.
Wow.
So I'm there running track, going through my whole college process, trying to, figure life out and this and the third. And I come home that summer and I'm just like over school, trying to figure out my life, what I'm gonna do. But my parents, like, they both hard workers. They was like, yo, you gotta get a job. Like,
one or the other, school or work.
So I'm going through like, I'm working at like different temp agencies, going through that whole thing. That's Gotti calling me now.
All right.
But I'm going through like different temp agencies, going through that whole like process and figuring out my life and stuff like that. And I ended up getting a job with Norfolk Southern Railroad.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like a conductor for the railroad.
Okay.
Driving trains and doing that whole, cycle of life and still figuring myself out. But I started making money, like good money. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like my first year, I made like $80K.
Wow. Shut up, man.
And I'm like 21 years old, living in Toledo. I'm like, what? Like,
bro, you had 80 bands, bro, at 21?
Yeah.
Ooh,
that part of it.
Literally. Yep. So I'm like, I started like, I do the normal cycle. I'm shopping, I'm spending money, doing my thing, trying to figure out my life. And then I got burnt out. Like, I'll be sitting on the train, looking out the window like, dang, like, what am I going to do with my life, though? Like,
but look what it's exposing me to, Shay. You saying sitting on the train,
I know,
seeing life move.
Yeah, I'm just, like, sitting under the train, like, every day coming to work. I started feeling burnt out and bored. Like, I was doing everything. I felt like I was hitting the ceiling.
With a bag like that?
Yeah, because I'm just young. Like, I'm not knowing what I know now and stuff like that. So I'm like, everything at the time for me was just, like, cars and girls and shopping and hanging with my friends. And that's all I wanted to do on my days
with
off.
A bag.
I'm hanging with my friends,
blowing a bag.
Yep, my dad working at Chrysler, so I got I got a Charger and a Dodge Ram truck. I'm moving fast. Like, you know what I mean?
Just in there.
Yeah, I'm just young and
in the lanes.
I'm just young and moving fast. Like, just not really caring too much for real. Not really having a plan. And then it just kind of like hit me. Like, I'm sitting on the train and I started feeling like unfulfilled again. Like, feeling empty. Like, dang, what am I gonna do with my life? Like, is this it?
Right.
I just come to work and like, this is gonna be my future. Like, what I'm gonna do? So. I was already like into fashion because I told you, like, rewind, me and my brother always be taking pictures and stuff like that. I just never knew that fashion could be a career for me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I knew I couldn't be a model because what I was used to seeing on TV was like tall, skinny dudes
in shape. Yeah.
I'm like, nah, that ain't me. Like, I can't do that. So a friend of mine, or a couple of friends of mine, mentioned like, yo, you should be a stylist. And I'm like, what's the stylist? And they're like, man, he don't want to like get everybody dressed, people pay him, et cetera, he or she. And I'm like, what? I never heard of nothing like that in my life. Right. I always thought that like all of these rappers and entertainers that I've been seeing over the years, I thought they all just was fresh on their own because they had money and access and resources and stuff like that. So when I found out what a stylist was, I literally just shark right towards it. I knew exactly what I wanted to do in that moment. I was like, ooh, I want to do this. This is what me and my brother was doing already. Like, because I was already like getting myself fresh and helping my friends get fresh, and we going out to the club and taking pictures and all that. So I was like, let me just elevate this and figure out how to take this to the next level. Shout out Country and Marley. Them was my first clients I ever had.
Okay. Country, you talking about Swaggy P?
Yeah. Like,
you talking about Mr. Thornton?
Hey. Yeah, Country and Marley and Chief and all them. Them was the first dudes to like really, because they was doing music and they would always just be in the studio. Them was the first dudes to like really be like, yeah, like you can use us. You can do this. Come on. You can do that. Like, you can use us.
Yeah,
like,
shout out to them.
I remember Marley brought me to Chicago, and this plug he had with a store, they let me get all the clothes and style him and Chief for like a shoot and all that, photo shoot and all that type of stuff. So
man, just exposed you.
Yeah, he was just dope. Like, yeah, like you want to be a stylist? Yeah, you the stylist. Like, he just believed like me. Like, everybody else was like looking at me like weird, like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he believed, like, yeah.
And you got a lot of those people just looking at you like, what?
Yeah,
and all you need is just that one.
I get it. Like, they wasn't like, hey, they just didn't see it.
Right.
You know what I mean? They
but
like,
it wasn't for them.
For example, I just found out what a stylist was, so I couldn't expect for everybody out the gate to just jump on what I was doing. You know what I mean? But they believed because they was already moving, and they seen my vision. Like, yeah, like, that's exactly what you can do and stuff like that. So I literally just started styling them. Started like maxing out like my like literally my potential in my areas, messing with all the local rappers, all the local D-boys, all my friends and stuff. And then I met a guy by the name of Zach Beebe. He from Columbus.
Changed your life.
Yeah, he was going to University of Toledo, and he started NEX Clothing Co. that used to be sitting on Secor.
Yeah.
Okay. There. It was like a streetwear store. There was like a new store, and it was like, it's like 2009. This one, like, streetwear was like, boom. You got all these different brands like Crooks and Castle, Mishka, 10 Deep, Rocksmith, like all these brands that he was carrying, and it was like a West Coast, East Coast vibe that he was like bringing to the Midwest because he had a vision like, yo, this is gonna be the next thing. These gonna be the next brands, et cetera, et cetera. Now he like a real business mind, hustler, go getter. So he set the whole store up.
Black or white dude?
White dude.
White dude.
Okay. He set the store up, had the vision going and stuff like that, but he ain't had no sauce. You know what I mean?
So you brought the drip.
He had the business, but he had the swag.
He had the whole business. It was already going he was up and running for about a year, you know, doing his thing or whatever. But you know how it is, Toledo and retail, sometimes it can be kind of slow.
Right.
Okay.
So it was kind of slow for him, you know what I mean? So he kind of like been hearing about me through people, and I kind of been hearing about him through people because people were telling me like, you need to go check out this store and all this other stuff. You need to go do this and do that, et cetera, et cetera. And make a long story short, I finally did. We meet, and he kind of just brought me in like, yo, you can help with being a buy-in. You can help me run the store. You know what I'm saying? He met my man Ulysses Ty, who, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to him.
That's like my best friend, you know what I mean?
Wow.
He like one of my best friends, whatever. He was cutting hair at the time around the corner. He like, yo, we can put your man's in the store and let him cut hair right inside
That's
the
dope.
streetwear store.
So you about to put your man's on.
That's dope.
With the store that you already like doing though, BB.
Yeah, so then Ty come in and he cut hair inside the boutique. We changed the game. Nobody ever did that. It's like, especially for like a one-stop shop for a guy, you come in there, get cut
and fresh.
go, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And
Yes.
Ty, being that he got clientele, he kept foot traffic. Because people constantly coming in while they waiting, they just get to shopping.
Yes.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
It was a no-brainer.
Yeah, it came together. It was like a vision that was before a time. We didn't even really know what we was doing, but we was like, this is what we doing. You know what I mean? So I'm like helping him run the store. We doing all types of events. At the time, this one like we, for example, we did a event where we was bringing like rappers in, like Mac Miller, Wiz Khalifa, Big Sean, Machine Gun Kelly, all these different artists.
These same ones that got your brand on right now. Just wait till we put that out there.
And none of them was even like signed or nothing. It was still like that good grassroots energy. You know what I'm saying? So we throwing like local shows on campus of Bowling Green and University of Toledo, and then having all the artists come by NEX for like the meet and greet and stuff like that. You can meet up with them, get your autograph, meet them in person, and kind of like going about your way and stuff like that. So we doing that, and it's just like a good synergy of energy. And then a rep from Rocksmith, this guy named Mike Ross.
What the hell is Rocksmith, man? But we got to wait. You can't tell us right now. You gotta go and see. Expect the unexpected.
Man, I'm like, oh, man, this is
It
crazy.
don't go nowhere.
It
We gotta take a
is.
quick break. We gotta pay some bills, man.
Yes.
Because
Pay them bills.
Hey, tune in, y'all. Share.
Share this right now. We have the local, international stylist, creator of Midwest Kids in the studio, and he rocking with us. And like he said, DB, you said this thing is already lit on iHeartRadio podcast.
Yeah, that's fire, man.
Yes.
So don't go nowhere. It's the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's your girl Shay K and your boy Big Trees. A little more music from the 419 Toledo. We the ones they talk about.
be your only fan, the only fan to ever see you naked. Oh, baby, want to be the man that you get close to, kiss and hold your body like I'm supposed to. Always on your life, can't get a hold of you. Attention's the only thing that you're responding to. Am I a fool? Acting like this shit don't faze me. What we gon' do? Damn, your mentions going crazy. It takes two. Need to know we rockin'. I know it's toxic to keep you boxed in, but I'm locked in. No goddamn. I should be your only fan. I should be your only fan. The only fan to ever see you naked. Oh, baby. I should be your only fan. I should be your only fan. The only fan to ever see you naked. Oh, baby. Can't take you home for the holidays. What would my mama say? Can't subscribe to the shit that you do. Where your mama, I know she don't approve. I just want the innocent you. I'm just a little selfish with you. I be needing all of you.
Toledo, rep your city. Visit us online at the419grind.com.
It's the all new Rise and Grind morning show. It's a whole good vibe. We grinding with some Ride and Grind coffee right here on the all new Rise and Grind morning show. Shay, I'm feeling inspired because I got, I got DB in
that
the
sounds
studio
like the
with
title.
us.
You feeling good today. Feel good
like
Friday.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing.
Man, we been inspired.
In the presence of greatness over here. Yes. Yes.
No, sometimes, man, you gonna carry this today, brother.
Yeah.
You can be humble tomorrow.
Right,
but
we got you
carry
today.
this today on the number one urban radio podcast show. Morning show in the country. Ain't nobody else doing it like this, and we out of the mud. Hey. But I want to say this because this is one of the most interactive podcasts in the country, Shay. Yes. DB. You got people right now that's looking at, we know, that's saying, hey, man, gotta give a big shout out to Miss Murphy.
Yes.
And your auntie, man.
Yeah, man. Like
grind. These is grinding with this ain't a shout out. This is love.
Yeah,
appreciation. Appreciation.
Them are two dope women in my life. My aunt, you know what I mean? She was like one.
What aunt? She said say the name.
My aunt Donna was like one of my first superheroes.
Yes.
Growing up, I seen her grow up in Toledo, then move away and live her dream. She lived in California. She lived in Atlanta. So for me, that was like one of the first early insights where I got my sauce and my swag from.
From your auntie?
Yeah.
Man, shout out. Hit the heart button right now.
Shout out to auntie.
Hit your heart button. All aunties
Everybody,
in the world.
hit the heart.
Hit the heart button.
Share this live if you an auntie.
Share this. If you love your aunt, just because DB said aunt his first superhero was his
show
aunt.
love to the aunties. My aunt Donna is, she dope. She the real deal. She the real deal for real.
I also see Tanya on here. This is when you got
Tanya
people in your
Murphy
life.
is like one of my second moms. That's Ty mother, but that's like my mom. We done. Yeah.
And that's why
Shout out to the second mama.
I need y'all to hit the love and the heart. Hit the heart button for that.
Yes.
Because DB, you mentioning that. And big shout out to Miss Murphy. And if y'all know Tanya here in Toledo, man, she love what she do. When you put that title of it's almost closer than family, when you say that's a second mom, like that's real homage and respect, DB.
Yeah, that's her second mom. She done. Yeah, I done stayed at all her cribs. She done fed us. She done watched us grow. She done bailed us out of trouble.
She there.
You know what I'm saying? She done gave me inhalers because I'm a real asthmatic.
Okay.
She done gave me inhalers when I couldn't get them at the time. She been there, supported. Yeah. She done known me and seen me since Roger. She know my parents. Like, you know how it is in Toledo.
Yeah.
Everybody know everybody. So. Yeah, that's like my second mom. Like, yeah.
And
it's always love when I see her.
Javon Haythorne, he on here. He said, keep doing your thing, bro.
Javon, man, I've been knowing him since I was in like junior high. Like literally. And my granddad stayed next door to Javon on Glenwood. We used to play, all that. Like, yeah, that's one of my like oldest friends. Like literally, that's what I'm saying. Like it's real people from the city that know me. They know my story. They be like, oh man, that was like my kids. That was like my homie since like the Sandbox.
Yes,
like, it's people that really know me and rock with me like on a different level. Like, you know what I'm saying. He one of them.
The love is real for you.
That's why I like Toledo, because it's like when I come here, it's humbling because I got real friends here that don't care nothing about Gnarly DB. They don't care nothing about no fashion.
They love you.
They like, Daryl, what's up, bro?
Like, little Daryl.
You know what I mean? Like, we good? Like, all that. So, yeah, no, definitely.
So, quick question. What is home when you come home now?
Yeah.
And we're going to get into the jump from coming home like you do.
Yeah.
And then we're going to get into the jump of making move where you leave the city.
Mm-hmm.
What is coming back home now look like for DB?
When they come back home now, I be low for the most part. You know, like
just
you
chilling.
might, if you see me. I might step out every now and then and have a drink or something like that.
He might step out tonight. Don't go there. Y'all want to stay tuned to the rest of the show because we got a special promo tonight.
But other than that, I be chilling. Like I'm a real family and like friends type person. So I'm always with like somebody from my family or like my friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm always with my brothers.
loved ones.
He with his people. He got his people with him.
Just like my friends and my family are like overprotective of me. So I just be chilling with them. I don't do too much.
No new friends.
Yeah, I don't really do too much or go too many places. Like I be low. It's like if you see me, you see me. Because a lot of times when I'm out and about and I do bump into somebody, they're like, "What you doing here? What's going on?" You know what I mean?
And that's why I thank you, man, for giving us your time this morning, man. And
I appreciate y'all having me. This is dope.
But even when y'all lost your friend, we gonna kind of speak on that. Our brother that lost it, y'all did the thing for the basketball thing for y'all, bro. When he went out of town, and I'm trying to remember, it was at the church over on Bancroft, and y'all did the basketball appreciate the cleats and stuff for
Delroy.
Yeah. And I seen y'all put that together.
That was more Delroy Chance is more so like a brother. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's all I can say. That's
and so
family.
I seen y'all like everybody come together to make that event a special. That's when I think I knew you, seen you, know with City Park and all that, but I seen y'all put in the work to give back to Delroy and that situation, man.
Yeah, I can't fully take credit for that. I was there just to support and be there like for my family, for my little brothers and my dad and stuff like that, and his mom Caroline and Pop Steve and stuff like that. So Yeah, that was all just family. That was
Coming
all
together,
just family.
man,
Coming
to keep his
yeah,
man.
that had nothing to do with nothing but just sticking together and being there for family. Like,
Yeah.
strong. Putting your sword and your shield down and being there for family. You know,
Thank
so
you, man.
that's all that was about. 100%.
That's love, big love.
And we miss Delroy 1,000 trillion billion %. You know
Absolutely.
what
I know he proud of you.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Definitely, he laughing down. He probably even tapping you on the head like, bro, to let you know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So-
that you brought that up. That,
Yeah,
that
but
was
that's
real.
when I really
That's
saw
deep.
y'all come. Yeah, like this is that real. This ain't no interview. This love right
Yeah,
here.
no, definitely.
Conversation.
I appreciate that.
So mentioning D, you leave the city, man. How you get up? You go from on the train. You like, man, it ain't happening. What the hell happened next, man?
Okay, so I met the rep from Rocksmith. Rocksmith, a brand, a streetwear brand out of New York. You know what I mean? It was around like 7-8 years. You know what I mean? A rep. You know, back in the day, they don't really do it too much now, but back in the day, these brands were sending reps around to travel all around the United States to different stores that's carrying a brand just to get that in face, in person.
Okay.
See how they brand doing in the store, where it's hanging at, how it's selling. Kind of like meet
Checking
the owners.
on their investment.
Yeah, kind of like meet the owners of the store, you know, get acquainted with them, you know, build a relationship. So Michael David, he came by the store. He had just left Chicago. He was on his way back to New York, and he stopped in Toledo to check out, you know, Rocksmith and see how I was doing in the store and stuff like that. So just, he from Brooklyn, you know what I mean? He come in the store, he like it, he see the whole vibe, he like, this is dope, but in his mind, he like, these motherfuckers is country. Like, where am I at? He like, you know, Toledo, Ohio, this is the first time. He like, what is going on and stuff. So he like meet me and Ty, and he's seeing the whole vibe and stuff like that. And I remember he just blatantly came up to me like towards the end of the day and was like, yo, what you do? And I was like, oh man, I work for the railroad and I'm a stylist. He started laughing at me. He's like, you ain't no stylist. You work for the railroad and you a stylist. You not a stylist. I'm like, I am.
Took a
Right, like, hold on.
Yeah,
Who are you?
I was like, I am a stylist. And he was like, who you work with? So I started naming all these people like from the city. And he like,
His face was up.
you ain't no stylist, man. And I'm like, I am, man.
He killing you on me right now. He's shitting on you right now.
I mean, he basically like, nah, like you ain't it or whatever. So then he's like,
We got to call her.
Man, we got a part, man. You got the phone. Folks want to weigh in. Let's hear what some of the people got to say. This the all new Rise and Grind morning show. You got Shay K, and we got the international local 419 Super International DB. Who we got on the line this morning?
Kashawn.
What's up, Kashawn? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. What about you?
We
Good
doing
morning.
well,
We
man.
doing-
What
we
made you
feeling
call in
good.
this morning?
All right, I was just calling to see if I could ask some questions.
Yeah, you can ask some questions. Thank you for calling in. Where you calling from, man?
I'm calling from Toledo.
Okay, you calling from Toledo. You up early. How old is you, man? Because you sound like you supposed to be in school, bro.
I'm 16.
I knew your ass was supposed to be virtual learning right now.
He got it on mute. He got it on mute.
You in the classroom. This boy that snuck out the classroom to go holler at DB. What's up? You definitely can ask him a couple questions, man.
All right. So first off, I just want to let you know you're one of my biggest inspirations right now because I got my own clothing brand.
oh, dope. Thanks, bro. I appreciate
Hold on one
that.
second. You can put the headphones on to hear me more if you want to. Hold on one second.
Turn me up in the headphones.
Yeah. Turn my mic up. We gonna hear you.
Turn me up.
All right. Say what you just said one more time, young brother.
All right. So I was just trying to say you're one of my biggest inspirations right now. Like all the hard work you done put in, how you forever grinding.
I appreciate that, bro.
Clothing brand stuff, and I just got a few questions for you.
Yeah, go ahead, shoot them off.
All right, I just want to know how you expanded so much. Like, how did you keep your brand hot?
That's a good question. I just kind of, I just got a vision, right? Everything I do is from releases to drops to designs to everything. It's all tied to a real story that I can pull from. So for me, even doing Midwest Kids or doing my brand, the whole reason why I did it was because I traveled all over the world, and I hear people saying, I'm from the East Coast, I'm from the West Coast, I'm from down south. And then when you mention the Midwest, it's kind of like crickets. Like they treat it like it's a third world country or something. Like, oh, I've been to Chicago before, or I had a layover in Detroit before, or they ask weird questions like, you know, LeBron and all this other type of stuff. So I wanted to create a brand that that the people from the Midwest, where we can have like some pride, because I felt like it's so many people from the Midwest that's dope, and they not just athletes or entertainers. It's just good people all over the world, stuff like that. So when I elevate my brand and like doing different stories and different drops, I just always constantly remember to tap into why I'm doing it so it can make sense. So when I do releases, I have a story to it. I'm not just dropping stuff because I think it look nice. I literally tap into a real story and a real inspiration and pull from that.
Okay. That's real interesting. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Boy, you really wrote down your questions. I respect that. What school you go to, man? What virtual school? What school you go to?
I go to Toledo Technology Academy.
That's what's up, man. Okay, then I hear him flipping the papers. What's your next question, big fella?
How did you get tapped in with like all these celebrities and stuff? Like, how did you get them to just wear your brand?
A lot of them, I can honestly say that since we started the brand, I have not chased any celebrity down. They all came to me.
Oh, mic dropped.
Boy, they all came to me. Like, I can't, it's just that right there.
Yes.
I like to say it's just, that's all God. That's all God right there. Like, when you create something and it's dope and you know your heart is in the right place and the work ethic is there, like it's all gonna fall into place. So it's back to the first question. Like, I wanted to create a sense of pride for the Midwest, something that people from the Midwest can wear all over the world and be like, yeah, I'm a Midwest kid. I'm from the Midwest, and we put out good product and been doing good things. And I feel like, you know, these celebrities, they human just like us. They constantly on the internet and on their Instagram, and they got friends around them and stuff like that. So I feel like I got a lot of that energy. People was like, oh, I think that's dope. I want one of them hoodies. Like, give me a T-shirt or reach out to them and see if we can do something. I got this project or that project going on. So yeah, it's just all natural. I can't even say it's like one answer. Like, oh, this is it. This is how I got them. And then besides that, like, I've been doing this now for like 13 years, so I done met a lot of different people, and I ain't never asked for no favors. Now I'm like tapping in on them favors. People see me finally doing something, they like, okay, I've been waiting for you to do a brand. Like, how can I support? How can I, you know, tap in with you and get something? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Well, man, thank you so much. I hope he answered your questions, man. Continue. Are you following him on all his social media platforms?
Yes, I am.
All right, DB, is there anything else you would like to say to the young brother, 16 years old, from Toledo?
If you could DM me on any of the social medias, Instagram or Facebook, whatever, DM me and I'll follow you back, bro. I appreciate you.
All right.
Yep.
I appreciate you too.
Yep, thanks a lot, man. Keep going. Whatever it is, keep going. You got this.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
And it's recorded live that he gave it to you, bro. That's what's up. That's what's up. So share it with your friends and tell them, yeah, DB told you got this.
Yes.
We do.
All right, thank y'all so much.
Yes, thank you,
Have
bro.
a good one.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend, boss.
So DB, man, that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, we creating a narrative that give hope, man, that we ain't got to go nowhere else. And for you to say that you don't have to necessarily you got what the world won't. That's what we talk about right here on the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show. We the ones they talking about. When you know you have what the world won't.
Yeah.
Just speaking to that young brother, hearing y'all conversation, I can see coming real soon a Midwest celebrity game. With announcing with your boy VG. He about to put it together. I already know you ain't gonna get it. I already know.
You see the vision?
I see the vision. The Midwest celebrity game. It's gonna be crazy, man. So just kind of taking a cliche of a humble pill. This is a 16-year-old young brother from Toledo.
That's fire.
He's skipping school to talk to you and just chase his whole life just changed, man. What does that say, D?
That just say that I'm doing everything for the right reasons, that the vision is real, like that my plan is real and it's fathomable. You know what I mean? That it's coming to light, because that's what I told you when I started. I had nobody to look to in the city for fashion. I had nobody to turn to for fashion or get advice from on what it is I'm trying to do. So for me to be doing what I'm doing, and my friends and stuff like that, it's spreading like wildfire. So many kids are going to be able to grow up from
and
Toledo
and
get busy. And they might not even, what we building now, me and Gotti, they might not even have to move away. They could just stay right in the city and get busy.
Wait a minute. So you saying you can talk to the world from Toledo?
You can talk to the world. I can move to Idaho right now and get busy long as I got Wi-Fi.
See, I got Wi-Fi. See, we come from the hood. We got Wi-Fi.
As long as I got Wi-Fi, internet, I get busy.
Midwest kids might have to help some kids in the inner city to make sure they got Wi-Fi so he can stay access. So we see big things happen. Akon created lights over his country. Midwest kids in Dale Brown make sure every kid had Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's what we talk.
That's
global. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. We building it right now. Me and Gotti, we just grabbed a building downtown that we gutted and turned it into our headquarters and we're gonna run all our brands out of it. And at the same time, our plan is to set up something with the University of Toledo and TPS to like help kids that want to get into like design, like photography, all those different things. They have an outlet to. They got Wi-Fi. They can come and tap in and create and perfect their skills and stuff like that.
Well, I'm gonna just let you know on the #1 urban radio show as you build 419, we taking over the state.
Yeah,
we ain't just stopping at Toledo. We going to get it, and I'm gonna tell you,
no doubt, 100%. They know. They see me. You know what I mean?
Midwest kids is about to take over the state.
They see me. Like, they know what's going on. I just let my work do the talking. Like I always use the analogy like. I'm just putting up shots and getting back on defense. That's literally it. I'm not worried about nothing else. I'm
you said your why.
Rushing back on defense.
You said your why. And I see Chris McBrayer said your purpose. You stand in your purpose, DB. You ain't trying to switch lanes to nobody else. I'm standing in my purpose. So when you talk about you took the road, you met these reps, you saw these visions. How did you pack up and leave Toledo?
Okay, so he challenged me, Mike challenged me like that I wasn't a stylist. And he was like, yo, well, I got Rocksmith 2010. We're in the winter time of like February. He's like, yo, I got Rocksmith 2010 collection, fall collection, all in the car right now. If you a stylist, do a photo shoot. I was
right
like,
then and there.
So we shut down the store. I called all the homies from the hood, photographer, boom, boom, boom. Everybody came. We cleared the store out, set up a whole backdrop right in the store.
Rock Toledo.
And boom, I put all the homies in there as models. Rock the Rock, wearing all the different stuff. My brothers, Ty, everybody. Put them all in the lookbook. And Rocksmith ended up using that as a 2010 lookbook.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yes, that is dope.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then they like reached out to me and was like, yo, you need to get out of Toledo. Like if you ever come to New York, we got a job for you. And then I was like, coincidentally at the time, the girl that I was dating, she was a singer, and she was like, I'm moving back to New York to like, get back in the studio, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, me too, I'm going too. I got a job. She's like, what?
You
I'm
ain't
like,
leaving me
I got a job
behind.
with Rocksmith just on the 3rd. Like they offered me a job, so boom, that was it. I remember I made the choice to like, I ain't working for the world no more. I'm out. My parents was sick at me. They was like, This boy done got caught up out here with these girls and his money. He throwing his life away. Talking about he about to move to New York. He gonna come back broken, crying. Like, you know what I mean? But I just believed. I really just believed so much. Like that's how I got to everywhere I got in my life. I just believed so much. Like that. Like I didn't know. Like I would be a lie if I say everything I'm doing now. I knew then. I didn't know, but I just believed that I was on the right path to doing something. You know what I mean? That something was gonna come out. That something was gonna come out of this. So, yeah, like I literally quit my job, packed up, and we rolled out. I remember we rented like a Dodge Dakota, the little one, not even a Ram.
He said the little one.
Dodge Dakota, packed everything up, tied the tarp down. I had like $800 to my name, and Ty gave me $500. I just pulled up on him. He gave me $500 that he made that day, and was like, "Here,
cutting hair."
Wow.
Yeah, Ty do.
Wow. Was like, "Here." I moved to New York with $800. That was it. All I had to my name.
Shay, did you hear what he just said?
I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
You hear that? Like Shay,
wow.
He left Toledo.
That is
took
big.
a risk. He had a bag.
A leap of faith for sure.
To go live his dream.
Yeah.
What does that say, Shay, to somebody that might be listening?
You can do it.
Yeah,
Do
no,
not
you
limit
definitely
yourself.
can. You definitely can. And I remember I read probably 2 or 3 months before I moved. I remember I was reading a Complex article, and they had the magazine, and it was Kid Cudi, and he said in the article that when he left Cleveland, he had $500 to his name, and he went and stayed with his uncle. And when I got the $800, I was like, I got more than Kid Cudi.
Yeah, I got a little bit more.
I got
So,
more money
yes.
than Kid Cudi when he moved away. I know I can got it. Look at him. And this is around the time he was doing Man on the Moon and working at the Bape store. I'm like, I know I can do this. I got $800. Let's go. My dude just gave me some money. Some other friends gave me some money. I'm out. You get what I'm saying? That was it. That was it. No turning back. And I promised myself at that moment, because I seen, and I get it, at the time I seen how my parents was disappointed because they thought I was just, they didn't know. You know, they did the best they could.
Ain't nobody did what you about to do.
Yeah, so they what, my kid, you don't got no kids, you ain't never been in trouble, you got a good job, you about to quit and go to New York. What is going on right now? Just take a vacation, chill out. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I just promised myself I'm never coming back home. I'm never packing it up and coming back home.
So before we go to break, because we got our intern that want to ask you a question. Just give us 1 second. And we got Exet. He living the dream. He walking, listening to what a vision looks like.
So you know how the certain bonds you build, you can't. It took time to build them bonds.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about moving to better my career.
Yeah.
But it's I'm gonna leave them bonds behind. What you do with that?
All right. So when I left, nobody came with me. None of my friends, none of that. But them bonds gonna be there if you gonna know if it's a bond. Like I tell people all the time, when it's all said and done, and you look to your right and left, whoever's standing there was supposed to be there with you. That's the bond.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? I didn't have to tell my friends, come on, they gonna come. And the people that didn't come, me and Ty, we all tight. Me and all my brothers, we still tight. Me and a lot of people, we still tight. And they came. You know what I'm saying? My guy Benny out of Cleveland, who was running the brand too. We all the family. Them bonds gonna be there, and they only gonna get stronger when they see you on that path. You get what I'm saying?
DB. We gotta take a quick break.
Yeah, let's pay them bills.
We gotta pay them bills.
It's Friday.
Hey, you can get ready for the sponsorship to see Midwest Kids on the #1 urban radio podcast morning show in the country. Don't go nowhere. It's the all new Rise and Grind morning show. Expect the unexpected when we come back.
Yes.
This is another 419 Grind exclusive.
Yeah, Diddy, let that shit ride. Emotionally caged with nobody here to help. Living life on life terms, playing with cards that life dealt. Robbed in front of my kids, can't explain how that felt. Swimming in these deep waters, I feel like I'm Mike Phelps. Emotionally caged with nobody here to help. Living life on life terms, playing with cards that life dealt. Robbed in front of my kids, can't explain how that felt. Swimming in these deep waters, I feel like I'm Mike Phelps. Yeah. Lost a lot of niggas to the street life. I guess that's why mama told me been before the street lights. Come on out of police lights, they won't chase me right. Remember hustling nicks and dimes just to keep my feet right. Homies dying every day, beef come from every way. Had to grab a Glock to tell he's up, not today. Mama don't know what to say, mad that I grew up this way. Love the block I came up on cause it made me who I am today. Running trains of groupie, never wanted to settle down. Whoever thought in grade school that I'll be a felon now. Punching up on anybody cause in my hood we gets down. Used to toe standard but my pistol got a neck now. Cage with nobody here to help. Living life on life terms, playing with cards that life dealt. Robbed in front of my kids, can't explain how that felt. Swimming in these deep waters, I feel like I'm Mike Phelps. Emotionally caged with nobody here to help. Living life on life terms, playing with cards that life dealt. Robbed in front of my kids, can't explain how that felt. Swimming in these deep waters, I feel like I'm Mike Phelps. Yeah. I was skipping school, hitting that block up. Just wanna ride, now we in the car, laughed up. Get head, now it's real, nigga, get dapped up. Keep a 40 on me in case a nigga don't act up. Back down from nobody, never let them see you weak. And if you got that pack on you, never serve them when you sleep. Police try to jam you up, never tell them what you see. That's why I ride dolo, cause I know I never tell on me. Streets gave me a spine, Pop show me how to grind. People out here working, still struggling off a 9 to 5. Just got home from doing time, streets gon' respect my mind. Shout out to my neighborhood, cause I'm still in my cage with nobody here to help. Living life on life terms, playing with cards that life dealt. Robbed in front of my kids, can't explain how that felt. Swimming in these deep waters, I feel like I'm Mike Phelps. Emotionally caged with nobody here to help. Living life on life terms, playing with cards that life dealt. Robbed in front of my kids, can't explain how that felt. Swimming in these deep waters, I feel like I'm Mike Phelps. Yeah.
Give me player play. Give me That's right, I'm about to give y'all a little bit of this. It's the all new Rise and Grind morning show. We giving y'all that 419 grind mix. Toledo's on, Magic Wine, Flair Hing, player. Hey, let's go, Taz.
Fuck, I look like going broke, chasing after bitches, money on the phone. Roll 9 woods out of 28 grams, rotate, slapping zone.
I've been in my zone, slapping zones, real trap. I've been in my zone, slapping zones, real trap.
Break it down, cook it up, I'm serving fire. Cali Plus sending cookie bowls of fire. Trapping lines, frenemies, rocking wires. Serving people through some people, bitch, I'm tired.
Hey, I got that boy DJ Bugatti in this thing. I got DB. Hey, we real naughty this morning. This lit. Toledo's on. Hey, you listening to us on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts.
419, stand up.
What?
Don't do me.
You said what?
Hey, DJ Dewan. Hey, you got Gotti in the building, man. Get him rocking a little bit. Get the camera on him. We live right here in the studio. Hey, it's the Rise and Grind morning show.
Like going broke, chasing after bitches, money on the phone.
Hey, Magic Wand.
28 grams, rotating, slapping zone.
That boy Wand still got it.
I remember when I was young, dude. I used to love that
I look like going broke, chasing after bitches, money on the phone. Roll 9 woods out of 28.
Flair Hing, TS.
I've been in my zone.
It's your boy Victories.
real
He
trap.
has to run everything.
I've been slapping zones, 2 phones going stupid. Went to cop and got some shit on accident.
That man Juan got it, DB.
They gon' use it.
Got it.
Wet, I ain't cool it. Trap lights match.
It's Feel Good Friday.
You doing it really?
We in the studio.
They ain't calling for no prices. They put tight and drop it off.
I got the boy the one on the ends, ones and twos.
I'm a boss. Heavy on the sauce, heavy on the cheese.
I told y'all expect the unexpected.
Watch on the sleeve.
If you in your car,
How I'm trapping, niggas know
how I'm coming.
Keep 30 in my
He was ready for that.
Hey. You can't tell me. It's Toledo to the world. We the ones y'all talking about.
We start hunting. No faking at my clique. We keep it 100. We taking them trips and we
DJ Bugatti.
Wake up, you here now.
We gonna get to sleep out your eye this morning. We know y'all rising grinding with us this morning. Hey, here we go. Again, we want to welcome everyone back to the all-new Rise and Grind morning show, presented to you by the 419 podcast. It's a whole new beat right here. We back in the studio. We got Toledo's on. Y'all make some noise. We got DB and DJ Bugatti. Hey. This your audience right up here. Hey, man, it's all, look, they jamming already. We done woke folks up. We done woke y'all up. We know y'all grinding with us. Who we got on the line? This is all new Rise and Grind morning show.
This is Jesse Coleman Jr.
Oh, the executive producer, the man that built the studio. Hey, DB, DJ Bugatti. This is the man that made the vision happen. This is the executive producer of the 419 Grind. Good morning, sir.
Don't call me sir. Come on, don't play.
What's going on?
But I just want to apologize for not being there today or this week. I've been quarantined for the last 10 to 15 days, I think.
That's cool. You don't want that shit? Go ahead.
He got COVID?
He put his mask on now. Like, he said he got
put his mask on and you on the phone.
Hey, but
can I come to the phone?
At DB.
Hold on. We gonna put the headphones on. Go ahead.
You ready?
Yeah.
I just want to welcome DB and Bugatti to the studio. I appreciate y'all coming and sharing y'all stories and being a part of the 419 family. I respect both of y'all's brand and y'all hustle and y'all grind. I just want to thank y'all. I wish I could be there in the studio with y'all, but unfortunately I'm dealing with this BS. So.
Right.
I appreciate
you having us. Thank you.
What y'all think about the studio, man?
The studio is fire. The studio is fire. I wasn't expecting for it to look like this. This is dope. This is really dope. I had no expectations. I didn't really know what I was walking into.
Okay.
Expect the unexpected.
When I got here, I was like, okay, yeah, this is cool. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I was about to text the homie on the side. Like, yo.
Hey, man, I don't know what Trish got me in.
This ain't
got me
it.
in the park, man. Like, this is shit over by the house.
By the brand.
Hey, Jesse, man, I want to thank you again for giving the world a platform right here in the 419, man, for us to live out this and make this possible, man. Thank you for sowing this seed into the world, man.
Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate the team that we got together, like for real. Like if I could do it by myself.
Y'all like the funniest man in the world.
hey, so yeah, we gotta go, man. So somebody else on the other line, and now they hung up. So what you want to talk about, Jesse? Because the other folks hung up on the other line.
They calling back.
No, man, we love you, man. I definitely want you to have a. I know you don't have it, and again, it's crazy numbers, man. Get your rest, and it's crazy, Jesse, because he was DB was talking about his story, and those that's listening on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, all the other platforms that you got us on, Radio Public, Anchor, all those other ones that you got us on. He said that he had a job similar to you. Oh, he wasn't on the phone? Oh, man, but he listening. But Jesse, real quick, he said that he was working with the train station and he let it go, man. You work for Jeep every day. You go bust your ass and you still got a product that the world wants, man. And again, we want to thank you, Jesse. But we're going to switch over because we got another caller. The phones is off the hook.
Yeah.
Who we got rising with us this morning and grinding?
Hey, good morning. I'm Riller Ty's mom.
Hey, Riller Ty, yeah, the young brother, the entrepreneur that won the gift yesterday.
Yes, that's who called in earlier.
Okay, your son, how old is your son, man?
16. The one that called in.
Yeah.
That's her.
Oh, so now we got Mama on. So this is a generational conversation. So Mama,
I just followed him back.
So DB, let him know DB is following him back. But you need your ass whooped because how your kid skipping school and he supposed to be virtually learning.
Hey, let me be the first to tell you, my son is a straight A.
Tell him, mama. Tell him, mama.
Get up off you,
Hey.
He don't skip school. I'm talking straight A's in high school and college.
I know that's right.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
Hey, but I wanted to tell y'all first, I love what y'all doing with the morning show. I tune in. Brianna's my cousin. I let her know how much I enjoy it. So y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
Wow, thank you so much.
But I wanted to tell Daryl, I'm a firm believer of you can't be what you don't see. So I need you to know how much I appreciate you following your dreams and showing our kids that you can do this too. You know, you're a black man from the hood traveling the world too fast, and I just need you to know that that's big. You know, that I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Just for being an inspiration to my son. And actually, it's a lot of other kids in the city who have created brands and they really out here doing it. So on top of that, I want you to talk to my son and tell him the importance of positive thinking, and keeping positive people around you when you're doing something like this. So can you speak on that, please?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I always just try to be, like I said, my whole thing is I just want to continue to be a vessel. You know what I'm saying? I feel like God put me here for a purpose to achieve my dreams, but be a vessel for others to achieve their dreams. You know what I mean? And like I said, as long as you got a good heart and your talent is real and your work ethic is there, everything else is going to fall into place. I don't really need to move around being all aggressive and tough and negative and belittling or down in the next man or the next woman or their situation. I feel like it's room for everybody, so I try to always just show love first. That's kind of what got me to where I'm at, because different people open doors to let me walk through it. You know what I'm saying? So I try to just pay it forward and reciprocate that. You know what I mean? And in return, by doing that, I get nothing but love and positivity back. Everything that I put out, I get that back tenfold. So that's why I try to just stay positive and stuff like that. I done been in a lot of different rooms. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like I wouldn't be able to be there if I wasn't who I was as a person, talent or not,
Amen.
Thank you so much for calling in. You almost made me cry, Mama. But thank you for tapping in, and we're gonna continue to support. And I'm glad that your son was also the recipient to receive some financial assistance to continue his entrepreneurship.
That was a blessing.
For sure. Just tell us what area of the city you rocking from. Don't tell us your address, because I know you're from the Wilers.
The West Side is the best side.
That's what's up. That's right. Toledo's all. Thank you, Mom. Enjoy your day.
All right, you too.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Man, thank y'all so much. So it's crazy. Gotti, thank you for joining us this morning, man. And it's a whole vibe, Gotti. They didn't let me get a chance to get on the mic to talk to a world like this, Gotti. And I got you, DJ Bugatti, and DB in the studio. All right, some of y'all just gonna have to wait on these calls because y'all got that thing jumping. We're gonna turn the volume down now. We're gonna put the phone on vibrate. Who we got rising and grinding with us this morning?
Hello?
Turn your radio down a little bit.
Oh yeah, let me turn that down. What up, though? This PS1.
Oh, what up, though, bruh?
Oh, that boy had the whole alphabet in his name. What's up, ABCDEFG?
Yeah,
my bad. Go ahead. What's up, though, man? You rocking with the Rise and Grind Morning Crew. What's happening?
Yeah, I'm at work right now, man. I was checking out the show, and I just wanted to say, y'all a real inspiration, man.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate
not only to me, but a lot of people. And it really touched me when you said, I'm putting up shots and getting back on defense.
Yeah.
So that was something that I'm like, yeah, that's something that I need to focus on.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about other people.
Yeah, you can't. That's why I tell people all the time. I always use sports analogies. It's like they don't give you a trophy because you're 6-0. It's all about the long game, the end game. You know what I'm saying? Like just because you scored 60, then you don't got no ring though. Like you get what I'm saying? So it's like you can't even get too caught up in like the stats and all that. You just gotta just keep working, keep grinding. It's 82 games in the NBA season for a reason. 180 games in the NBA in the Major League Baseball for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So that's the analogy I use. Like whether the shots go in or not, I'm just putting up shots and getting back on defense, facilitating when I can, sharing the ball when I can. You know what I mean? But we just getting back. Yeah, and in the end, we tally the score up and see who won and where we sitting at. You know what I mean?
Man, that's crazy. Cause that analogy, that touches so many different things. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah,
so
I have a question though.
Oh, go ahead, answer your question. Where you working at, man? Where you grinding from?
I do home health care, man.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Thank you for your service, man. Make sure you don't take no bed bugs to them folks' house, man. What you want to ask, man?
Stop playing with me.
My bad, the prank call. Sorry. My bad.
Like that.
What's going on, man? But what's your question for DB?
I had a question for Gotti said he didn't ask me a question either, but I did have a question. If it's one thing that you can say that every day, like part of your daily routine that you can't go without, what would that be?
Your daily routine that you can't do without.
For me, it's praying.
Oh,
yeah.
I pray every time I jump in the shower in the morning. It's like my
ritual.
Like literally, I gotta talk about what I'm gotta do for the day, the game plan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I talk to myself, so that's really it for me. I don't miss a day. Every shower is like my own little baptism. So as soon as I hit that water, I say a little 5-minute prayer to myself, and it's game time.
Yeah,
After that, you know what I mean? Other than that, every day is different. No day is the same, you know?
For sure.
That's definitely strong right there, man. And we want to thank you for grinding with us, man. And thank you, man. Please share this on your platforms. But thank you, man. Much love and respect from the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate y'all.
Thanks for grinding with us.
Yo, have a good one.
Yeah, me too.
Man, and it's so inspirational. I want to kind of go back to what somebody what our last caller, the mom said. She was asking you about her son, DB, and you said she was like being around positive people. One of the things that we've been talking in conversation, you always talking about your team and who with you. Yeah. Well, now in the studio on the #1 urban radio podcast morning show in the country, in the 419, you got your people with you in the studio, bro.
DJ. Hey.
And you've been giving him homage in terms of his work ethic. Yeah. Like you glad that he on the team. What does it feel? What do it say? Man, turn that mother volume down. We'll come back and get them. But we'll answer one more call, but they can pause. You got the things jumping right now. Gotti, when you hear your partner say, man, I got my mans with you, he speaks so highly of you, what do that say to you?
Just love, man. Like, he love me, and I love him.
Seriously.
We brothers, you feel what I'm saying?
And you ain't got to go too far from that, man.
Winning together.
Thank you for calling the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show. Who we got on the line? Y'all got our phone bill jumping.
Man. We about to run out of minutes.
Can you speak up a little louder, baby?
We can hear you.
We can hear you. What's up, DJ Breezy?
Hey, good morning, y'all. What's up?
Man, you about the most supposed to be in the studio on air when people call. Hey, how you doing, though, DJ Breezy? What you got for us this morning?
Okay, don't do me.
What's going on, babe?
I'm working, but I want to say shout out to everybody in the studio this morning. I'm piggybacking also what you were saying about Tina. There are so many younger entrepreneurs that are following what many are doing in our city. So shout out to Midwest Kids. You guys are putting the city on the map in a phenomenal way. Shout out to DJ Bugatti. You know, I'm a DJ myself, so to see that you have branched out of Toledo and actually is pursuing your career and have touched so many celebrities, that's motivation for people like me who are in our small town, you know, Toledo, 419. We do big things, but still.
Thank you.
Keep working, keep grinding. Y'all got so much support. And y'all motivate so many people, even though you don't know it, people you haven't even met, you have made an impact on their lives. So shout out to y'all.
Shout out to
Thank
you.
you. Appreciate that.
Yes.
We love you, DJ Breezy.
Love y'all too. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Feel good Friday
Yes.
right here. Man, we're going to have to put the phones on silent because y'all got this thing jumping this
Right.
morning. But I want to, kind of keep the energy. Man, it's been great having y'all here, Shay. I'm talking about, I feel inspired. I got my people with me.
Me
like,
too.
when you got your people with you in life, DB, I see what you mean, bro. If you don't know nothing about this feeling, no matter what you said, like you said, if I take the clothes off or I take the title off, I still got my people with me.
Yeah, because we was together before all this.
Yes.
Before we had all the extras and the bells and the whistles and the brands and all this, it was just us. You know what I'm saying? So that's the essence. It's just us at the end of the day.
I wanna ask you something, DJ Bugatti, since we got you. I want you to give the world, but I want you to give it to DB, something that you have never told him, but we get it right here on the all new Rise and Grind Smoke. So that it's on Facebook Live. We get that. Like, you just like, no, you know you with Tree, so ain't expect the unexpected. This a whole vibe this morning. What would you tell DB that he ain't never known, but you giving it to him right here on the Rise and Grind Morning Show and the world is listening? But, and you can look at your man, because when you got your people with him, like, no, give him one that don't nobody got. Dig in there, get in the crate.
I don't know. I mean, I appreciate him. Like,
What's something that you saw him do? Like, you know how somebody make a move in sports, and you like, damn, I didn't know he had that move, or they get a bucket like, bruh, he just went between the legs and dropped like, bruh, what was a move that you saw him make? Like, bruh, you really just, even with the connections, because I know.
I mean, it's so many moves.
So what was one of the moves that caught you? Like, my bro got, he really good. And you a hooper.
Right,
He really good with the rock. So with this fashion thing, what's the move you saw him make? Like, bruh, you really did this shit.
Changed the game.
Probably with the
and speak a little bit so the people can hear you on
with Daryl Brown, like what he doing with Daryl Brown. It's
with his
like,
name.
Yeah, his namesake brand. It's like insane. Like, he really putting them pieces together, you feel what I'm saying, for the world. Like, I don't even think I ever told him how proud of him I am of that, you feel what I'm saying? So that might be it. And that shit drop tomorrow. And collection 2, and you might want to go.
Oh, wait a minute, don't give him that. We can't tell him that. Hold on, they want to get that. We can't tell him about the release yet. Hold on. But,
he let the cat out the bag already.
But just speaking to that, DB, this morning, like your bro said, like, you putting your name internationally from Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
So Midwest kids, people see that, but they don't know like the brand, the bigger piece. So they hear Rockefeller, but they don't know what Rockefeller did. You just hear the name. Like,
you don't know who the real Rockefellers are.
Yeah. So now
exactly.
Midwest kids, but y'all don't know sitting on top of Midwest is Daryl Brown.
Man.
What does that mean? Why is that so important that your name
my whole thing was building legacy. You know what I mean? Kanye taught me that. Building legacy. Like, he made me step back and look at it like, okay, I'm driving a Ford. It's Fords. It's a family of Fords. It's their family. You know what I mean? We going into Walmart. We going into Sam's Club and Walmart. It's the same person. Sam Wall.
Okay.
That's a person.
Drop education.
Wow. You get what I'm saying? Like, we wearing Carhartt. The Carhartt brothers. That's a person. We wearing Dickies. William Dickinson. That's a person.
Oh, y'all hear
you get what I'm saying?
Dropping knowledge.
Ben Davis. All these different brands and from the food we eat into the restaurant we going to. Those names didn't just fall out the sky because they sound good. Those are people's last names. That's a legacy. You know what I mean? That's how you be like, oh, that's generational wealth. You building a real legacy, and that's how I see Midwest kids, and I see Daryl Brown being. My family is gonna be the Browns.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
The Browns.
My kids, my kids are gonna eat off Midwest kids. Like Gotti's kids, my godson, my friends, and their family's gonna be like. I want somebody to walk up to Gotti's son when he like 11 years old and be like, yo, you know your people is? Like, we building wealth. Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's the whole inspiration behind it. Like, I was like, I want that. Like, I want that. Like, Nike, Phil Knight. Like, you get what I'm saying? These names are not just coming out of the sky. Adidas. it's Adi. Like, you know what I mean?
So it's
named
not All
after
Day I
him.
Dream of Sex?
Nah, it's like somebody.
Oh man, they been killing us with the Adidas, bro.
It's all
I
somebody.
thought it was All Day I Dream of Sex.
It's all somebody real. it's somebody real name. You get what I'm saying? Puma, Puma and
I thought
Adidas.
that was
Puma and Adidas is brothers. They real brothers.
Wow.
The guy that started Puma and the guy that started Adidas, they are blood brothers.
Wow.
Like, you get what I'm saying? So imagine the legacy that they did for their family in Germany and stuff like that. So it's like, that's what I'm trying to create.
And you
real
doing
generational wealth. And to take my
That's what
father
you created.
name, I'm Junior, to take my father name and go like,
Boom.
Like,
fire.
come on,
She said it
man.
with you.
Yeah,
You
look,
feel me?
I was with him.
That's my goal. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, literally, like,
That's
I
so
want
dope.
my kids, my nephews and stuff, my sister kids to grow up and like my last name Brown or they name Brown and somebody be like, you know Daryl Brown? Like, that's how it got to be.
that heavy.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
if somebody say a Rockefeller, they already associating, or a Kennedy, they already associating
right,
to
like
power.
Jay and them took they named their label Rockefeller because they was inspired by the Rockefellers. Like, people, you don't know who the
and
Rockefellers
today is Jay-Z's birthday.
Yeah, and it's like, people, if you
Today
don't know
is
who
whole
Rockefeller
birthday.
is, like, do your research. Like, they own half of New York and half of the world. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, the Rockefellers. Like, come on, man. Like, so that's my whole motivation for all this. And Midwest Kids is dope because it ain't about me. It's about the Midwest. It's like my investment into the Midwest. Like,
absolutely,
the brand can go on. It's not about me and my friends. We can sit back. Don't nobody even have people. They don't know who I am or who Gotti is or who the team is. They know the name. It's like, that's what I want the name like to be out there. You know what I mean? So we building legacy.
Absolutely. So I was doing a little research and I'm looking at it's less than 20 black-owned businesses, fashion businesses in the world.
Yeah.
And it was looking at, and I don't even know how to say some of these names, so I ain't gonna even mess the names up. But I saw in the fashion trend Daryl Brown as one of the only black-owned businesses in the world, and you just had a feature on Complex and Hyper Beast about your name.
Hype Beast.
Hype Beast. I got hyper. That's why I said it. I got hyper.
He went to pick it, y'all.
When I seen that with the list of names that it was in there, I was like, and I had to ask you about Sneaks. Like, I'm glad you said it right, because I Sneak Snowfer.
Yeah.
But when I was looking at that, I was like, man, this kid is from Toledo with international names. You just had a feature in one of those articles in Complex.
Yeah.
So when you talk about building your name,
Yeah.
bro, you from Toledo. You ain't supposed to be doing this.
Yeah, but everybody from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got friends of mine that's super successful, and they like, man, I remember we was on dirt floors, or I'm from overseas. I'm from Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of our friends that we done seen grow up, that they from Brooklyn, they live crazy. Their whole family live in one apartment. Like, you get what I'm saying? Their mother, their father, their dad, their sisters and their brothers, and their kids, all that in one thing. So it's like, yeah, we from Toledo, but it's like, everybody got a story.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, it's like Kanye said, you in the project hallways, you in the project one day. We done heard all that. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, it don't matter. It's like, just make it and then share your story so you can inspire somebody else. You know, I don't look at coming from Toledo like being the worst thing in the world, because I done seen worse places than this.
Right.
And got friends that's way more successful than me, and they come from them places. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I look at sometimes and be like, yo, I'm actually blessed to be from Toledo, because if I had some of the cars...
Say it again. Wait. Put that back on auto repeat. You said what, bro?
I feel like I'm blessed to be from Toledo. Because if I had some of the cars that some of my friends had, I don't know if I would have been able to, you know what I'm saying, make it to where I'm at now. You get what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, like...
And what's so dope, fellas, and again, we talking about a conversation, and man, it's just a good vibe. And I don't want to, again, I told you I would only have you, but it's been so great, man. We getting the calls. And again, I won't hold you long, but I want to say this.
It's dope.
Oh, man, let's ride. And again, they can always play this back and listen to the inspiration. So, Gotti, when I got on the Midwest Kids, you helped put this on me as I was telling DB about the story. I'm going to do the biggest national high school tournament in the country held in Cincinnati. I put on the Midwest Kids. You guys have had an opportunity to work with some of the biggest names that's putting in the game. Y'all got what the world want. Midwest Kids, Mud Made, DJ Bugatti, with your service of DJing, you done did Dej Loaf, big time people. How does that happen? What are y'all doing to make something like, I heard you say earlier, DB, I don't even got to reach out no more. They call me. Bro, how do they get in touch with y'all?
We just working, man. Like, we don't got no, like God, like Gotti say all the time, like, it's got to be God.
Man.
We don't have no
brand.
We don't have no formula. We don't have, I'll be 100% lie if I said we knew it was about to be like this. Like I said, we just putting up shots, getting back on defense. We hustling. Like, all that stuff you say, go, blah, 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 blah. We don't feel like none of that. We grinding, like, head down.
Tunnel vision.
We going forward. Like, we the Dodge brothers. The Dodge brothers used to work for Ford on the assembly line. Now they Dodge. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we the Dodge brothers. We don't care about none of that. No, we appreciate everything. We appreciate the little accolades and this and the third, but we
just get
grinding.
We
like,
not done.
We have nowhere near fulfilled me and his dreams. Like, me and him done been. I'm blessed to have one of my friends that done been all over the world with me, all different type of countries, everywhere, and we grinding. We done seen a lot. Like, we not comfortable. We not happy. We blessed and we appreciative, but we not comfortable or content or happy. Like, we want to do so much that we probably won't even get to do in our lifetime. That's why we go so hard to share, because we need to make sure it get done.
Yeah.
So,
you know what I mean?
And I want to speak to that a little bit. So, Gotti, you got Mud Made. Gotta be God. I seen that. That's trademark. Midwest Kids, Daryl Brown. You get a chance to see your names associated with major corporations. Bud Light, Adidas, the NBA, when you saw Midwest Kids on different NBA logos. Like, everybody can't do that. Yeah. How does that take place where, number one, I remember calling you, Gotti, and I said, hey, man, I want to get help with, it was me trying to, and you connected me with one of the guys. What was that you had helped me with, and reach out to the brother to branding purposes, to trademark something. It was a brother that you had connected me to for trademarking purposes. How to get a patent on your trademark. How does that look? What do a person have to do if they want to start a label? How do they get it patent and trademark? Because y'all got resources to do that.
You got to get a lawyer.
You got to get a lawyer. That's really it. Like, we had to learn all that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to get a lawyer. Get another professional. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
A lawyer.
Because somebody listening on how
that and go into there and look over these contracts and go, like, we had to fight it for a year and a half to get Midwest Kids trademark. You get what I'm saying? Like,
why was the fight? What was the fight? A little bit of it. Just what was different fights that y'all had?
Because when you think about it, it's like
Midwest.
It's Midwest. It's a regional territory. We own. You know how powerful that name is to own Midwest. Like, to be able to say Midwest Kids is ours. We can shut down anything that say Midwest in at any moment. Like that's on the apparel side, T-shirt, merch, anything. We could stop it all. It don't matter. You know what I mean? It's so
with just the word Midwest.
Yeah, it was like the epitome of like Braun trying to like trademark Taco Tuesday, and they said no. Like, you know what I mean? We had to fight and send in research after research to show people why we deserve the name, why it's ours and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, you just gotta get a lawyer.
Easy.
You gotta get a lawyer. You know, get your name. You know, a lot of people I see people all the time. A lot of people probably looking at it like, I got my LLC, I trademark, blah, blah, blah. It's not that simple. LLC, somebody can come take your stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got a lawyer, we trademarked our names, and boom, we own real estate. We serious about this.
Absolutely, especially when y'all get tied to the NBA.
Yeah, they not doing nothing.
Adidas?
They're not doing nothing with us if we don't own our name and stuff like that.
Wow. But we got an intern in, and he's excited. When he raised up, that means he got a question. That's usually our cue. What's your question, D? What you want to ask?
How do you feel like about the people that just put logos on shirts? Like, do you feel like they oversaturate the game and make it harder for people to do what y'all did?
I mean, no, because at the end of the day, it's like fashion been around way before us, and it's gonna be around way after us. People, fashion is a form of expression. So if you got T-shirts, you want to put your logo and colors or anything you want to do in the world, that's you. Like, how can I tell you that you can't do that?
Right.
That's like saying, do you feel a way about your NBA career because kids playing basketball every day? Like, you get what I'm saying? And they not in the league and they can't do what you do. It's like, no, it all helps. If anything, it helps me because when you finally do run into our brands, you're going to appreciate the quality that much more. You're going to appreciate what we doing that much. You're going to appreciate all of that. You're going to appreciate all of that much more, and you're going to understand the difference. So I want them to do what they do because then you're going to see the difference in it when you run into our brand or run into the things that we doing, our language activations, the collaborations, the quality of our thing. Like, you'll get it. You'll appreciate that much more. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like going fast food and then going to a 5-star restaurant. You appreciate that 5-star restaurant because you've been through them fast food restaurant drive-through so long. So yeah, that's pretty much how we moving with it.
And thank you for answering that. And Shay, I know you've been just kind of taking notes and just kind of taking mental notes. When you get a chance to see two friends talk about some of the journey that they have, what kind of questions what kind of questions sit on your lap when you talk about a journey of success or friendship?
No questions. It's just inspiration, motivation. Like, it's just like, you can do it, like, for real. Like you said, you know, people that know you from the sandbox. It's just like, dang, they just watched you and y'all growing together and y'all doing stuff together and traveling together.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's dope.
Absolutely. And we're gonna bring the show, but listen, you know what, Big Trees always got something up his sleeve. So listen, y'all might not want to go nowhere. Y'all might want to show this because I'm about to put DB and Gotti on. We got to take a break, but when we take this quick break, don't go nowhere. Listen to me. We about to talk about the release.
Class with a side of ratchet. She real as your homie, quit the grab, strap and stash it. She say hi to your mom, but to your dad say what's happening. The best thing about her, she's not doing any acting. I like my chick classy with a side of ratchet. She real as your homie, quit the grab, strap and stash it. She say hi to your mom, but to your dad say what's happening. The best thing about her, she's not doing any acting. Look, every time we out to eat, she look good, no capping. The only problem with her, gotta tell her to stop smacking. Looking good in that dress, little mama fresh as a hearse. When we eat out at a steakhouse, she got hot sauce on her purse. Nurse to the day, might see her in the hospital hallway. She get to that bag at night on the stage, getting that pay. In her house burning sage, in her house burning that gas. She sell weed and weed, so addicted to that cash. I like my chick classy with a side of ratchet. She real as your homie, quit the grab, strap and stash it. She say hi to your mom, but to your dad say what's happening. The best thing about her, she's not doing any acting. I like my chick classy with a side of ratchet. She real as your homie, quit the grab, strap and stash it. She say hi to your mom, but to your dad say what's happening. The best thing about her, she's not doing any acting. Little mama so cold, got niggas on their knees, telling her they love her and pulling out them rings. She street smart and book smart, got a couple degrees. If they blast it, she get ratchet off 400 degrees. Hey, watch her back that ass up, they gon' throw that cash, bruh. If you breaking pounds down, I bet she help you bag up.
Whip right,
chain bright, niggas call her massa.
drip tight,
Took flight, like she up in NASA. I like my chick classy, with a side of ratchet. She real as your homie, quit the grab, strap and stash it. She say hi to your mom, but to your dad say what's happening. The best thing about her, she's not doing any acting. I like my chick classy, with a side of ratchet. She real as your homie, quit the grab, strap and stash it. She say hi to your mom, but to your dad say what's happening. The best thing about my My chick class with a side of ratchet. Quit the grata strap and stash it. The best thing about her, she's not doing any acting.
This is another 419 Grind exclusive.
Hit the pause button right now and press rewind. Things replay in my mind about 1,000 times. Every red flag you show me is flying high. You got the wrong one. I'm so messed up in my head I can't be sure. You might say insecure, I say trust issues. Now I'm moving different, say I'm acting new. You got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one. If ignorance is bliss, then I'm naive. 'Cause everything you tell me I believe. You know just what to say to get to me. You've got the wrong one. I blind myself with passion 'cause I got faith. We blame it on perception just to be safe. But that's a misconception, you're taking advantage and you've got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You've got the wrong one. I've dreamed of love with ups and downs, but not like this. I'm anxious for a tangible peace of mind, and I know you might think that I'm running like you, thinking it's funny 'cause they know something I don't. Oh, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one. Hit the pause button right now and press rewind. Things replay in my mind about 1,000 times. Every red flag you show me is flying high. You got the wrong one.
Wake up, wake up. You are now listening to the
Sleepy.
Rise and Grind Morning Show, presented by 419
Grinding.
Grind.
That's right. It's the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show, powered by the 419 Grind Podcast Network. We had a great show this morning. This is the #1 urban radio morning show in the country. That music you was hearing was Toledo's own Nate Hicks. Hey, you got me. And we in the studio with Miss Shay K.
What's up, y'all?
We got Toledo's own DB and DJ Bugatti. How y'all feeling, man? It's been a great morning, man.
I'm good.
Man, I'm talking about the phones. Don't stop. This thing is blowing up, man. We got another call. Here we go. We got a phone call right now. We thank y'all for calling. Who we got on the line? Who we got on the line? Man, all right, call back, because that's what usually happens. We're going to call back. But before we go, I told y'all don't go nowhere. You can expect the unexpected. This is what y'all been waiting for. I know. Y'all want to see if y'all going to get something. Y'all ain't. But DJ Bugatti, when our caller get ready to call back, what we like to do with this particular podcast and this show, for both of y'all, and this is a message to the world, even the family and friends that have been along the way. As soon as I got in my preaching, they was going to call back. That's usually what happened on the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show. You get the prank call. Who's calling?
Hey, this is Tony Toledo.
What's up, Tony Toledo?
What up, though? Hey, I just want to say that, hey, thank you, DB, for doing that photo shoot.
What photo shoot?
DB did a photo shoot with me and Nick Amerheim. And he fit for me, and I appreciated it. Because at the time, I didn't have money, and I couldn't do nothing. And he just did it out of love.
No doubt, bro. I remember that, bro.
Yeah, that was a fun time, man. It's inspiring to see what you've done. We love you in the city, man.
Wow. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Thanks, man.
All right.
All right, go brush your teeth, bro.
with us.
All right, here we go. Hey, you called unexpected, man. Anything can happen, man. This ain't that Rick. We get to have fun on this show this morning. But who do y'all want to say thank you? Taking a look up at the camera as you speak and you listen, because we got viewers, we got listeners. Who along the way, DB, you want to just take this moment to say, man, I love you and I appreciate you. From family to friends, across the world, at home, just take a moment to say thanks.
I don't really want to leave nobody out, so I'm gonna just keep it like this. I just want to thank my parents. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank my parents and my gang. You know what I'm saying? When I say gang, I don't
They know
mean
who
like,
they is. They know who
my
they is.
friends, you know what I'm saying? My friends and my family, the real ones that's really in my life and care about me, you know, whether we spoke directly or indirectly, you know, like, yeah, my gang and my friends. I say that all the time. Like,
absolutely.
Praying for my gang, praying for my friends, you know what I mean? Like, and my parents, you know, because they're the reason. Both of my brands are inspired by my parents, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, my parents, my friends, and my gang, you know, that's it, you know, short and sweet.
What about
family
you,
and
guy?
my gang?
I want to thank Toledo, because, man, they done blew this Mudman shit out the water, and people from around the world be hitting me up and shit and be like, bro, I see what you got going, like, you on the streets, and that's all Toledo, bro. I just want to thank Toledo, because they fucking with me and I'm fucking with them.
Yeah.
Man, we can cuss on this thing, so you good, man. Ain't nobody
can cuss.
Man, this ours shit. Hey, Gotti, this ours, though. And when we get a chance, and you get a chance to tell yours on the morning show, man, thank you again, man. So, you know, people weighing in from across the world right now. DB, I heard you about to release something, bro. What's about to be released out in the world, bro?
I'm about to release my second collection from my namesake brand, Daryl Brown. That I launched. I launched my namesake brand, Daryl Brown, 2019.
Yeah, your man.
At Fashion Week in Paris.
Wait a minute. At Fashion Week in Paris?
Yeah, I released my first collection during Fashion Week in Paris.
Wow.
I had my team out there with me. We all went out there and launched the first collection. It did well.
I gotta join your security team.
Right.
We launched in Barney's. We launched in Barney's. We in Japan. We in Europe. We all over
You ain't talking about BP Barney. You talking about the whole country.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Like, if you ain't been out Toledo, he ain't talking about Barney's BP, man. He talking
International.
about Barney International. We ain't talking about the BP Barney's.
Yeah,
those that's in Toledo.
We launched all over Japan. We launched all over Europe, all over the United States. That was collection 1. And now I'm back. Collection 2. Finally, it's back tomorrow.
What's different with from collection 1 and collection 2? What's gonna be different with what's new in this one?
My whole going into this, I said I wanted to have my own Carhartt and my own athletic champion style brand.
Okay.
I feel like Midwest Kids is my athletic champion Adidas style brand, and Daryl Brown is like my own Carhartt because it's strictly inspired by workwear.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be more. It's gonna be more workwear vibes. Like I said, I worked for the railroad for like 4 years. So my second collection, I shot my lookbook in Toledo, Ohio, at one of the old railroad yards that I used to work at.
Wow.
So my whole second collection is inspired by my time on the railroad and stuff that I used to wear and stuff like
dope.
that. You know what I mean? So yeah, just more of the same. You know, just me just getting my point of view across my take on workwear and gym clothes. You know what I mean, as I like to say. But yeah, I'm releasing tomorrow 11 a.m. DarylBrown.com. Is going to work.
We're going to make sure we put that in the comments. Let people know where they can find that information so we can put it in the comments for those that's listening.
You can go to DarylBrown.com for Daryl Brown. You go to We Midwest Kids for Midwest Kids. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter at GnarlyDB. You know what I mean? At Daryl Brown, at We Midwest Kids, you know? Yeah, just tap in if you ain't tapped in.
We got the one, you want to say something over there?
I was about to say that coat part of the collection.
No, that's a Carhartt coat. You know what I mean? That's a actual Carhartt coat. But if you go on my Instagram now, like on Daryl Brown, at Daryl Brown, you'll see like I got the vibes on there. That's at DARRYLBRWN. No O in the Brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, you and Bugatti got an office that y'all doing. Y'all, I see you standing all on your work, the counter and all that. So what's up in the 419,
Me and Gotti also got another collaboration for Midwest Kids dropping tonight.
Hey, y'all just dropping bombs.
Dropping tonight.
At what time?
At midnight.
Hey.
You know, we like.
So I can't go to sleep because it's about to drop.
Yeah, it's going and it's gonna sell out. And we doing a collaboration with Ilthy. It's another brand out of Cleveland. Just part 2. We did another part 1 came in October, and we sold out the first day.
Wow!
So now we back with them again for part 2, and I feel like it's gonna do even better than before. And it's like, yeah, it's crazy. But me and Gotti, we just grabbed a building downtown Toledo. You know, like I said, we trying to build legacy, and we done traveled all around the world and been blessed to be in some of these real cool rooms and like kind of like pick the brains of some of these CEOs and, you know, whatever the case may be. And we realize that a lot of these companies that we look up to are not in your New York, LA big city. They're just spread it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it be like Nike and Adidas that's in Portland or Red Wing that's in Minnesota and so on and so on. All these different headquarters for these brands, like Levi's is in the Bay. You know what I mean? Like all these different headquarters, they are in different unpopular cities, as you would say, not major cities. They're in other cities across the United States, and by them being in that city, they have like created a hub. They created jobs, opportunities. It's a thing for them to be like, oh, you instantly like when you mention a city, people are like, oh, that's where such and such is at. So we just felt like it'll be like so dope for like 5-10 years ago by, and they'd be like Midwest Kids headquarters. Daryl Brown headquarters, like, oh,
right
that's
in the city.
That's downtown Toledo, Ohio. They got a building. It's a whole staff that work there. It's
I got a job when I get out of here. I want to get off unemployment. PUA. I got DBA.
It's like, for example, people mention ProMedica. You know what I mean? They mention University of Toledo. We just gonna be like, oh, Midwest Kids.
Yeah.
They right there. They got a whole building, a whole staff, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? That's how we trying to be. That's where we growing it. So we built the HQ. Yeah. You know what I mean? We call it a home court studios.
Because we putting up shots and getting
back on defense.
And you somebody to take that vent up a little bit. I seen it. We got that. Y'all got the blood. I saw it. I seen it take.
Shout out to my man. I forget his name.
Blair? Was that Blair that got it? Okay, but I saw you put it out there and they came and got the studio and got y'all together.
Yeah.
We see y'all building ground up.
Yeah.
Dope, man.
And so many, we want to shout out to all of the contractors that has helped us through this process. It's been a lot of love, a lot of people really holding us down and stuff like that. And when we're probably like 75% done with the studio. We're gonna create an official website so other creators, they can book time there to work. They can book the photo studio out. They can book the space out. But then on our platform, on our website, Living, we're gonna highlight all the contractors, the painters, the floor guy, the
everybody,
everybody that helped. We gonna promote their business and their name so people can see like who did this, who did that, who did that. Go to the site, you can see it all right there, what they did. You know what I mean? So,
that's why the 419 Grind Media Group will be there. We gonna be doing live remotes hosted by your boy and Shay K and Leah Renee. Yes. But we gotta get up out of here, and I want to stay. We want this to be a platform for you. But two things. I'm tired of seeing clothing and apparel and y'all forgetting about the big folks. Can we get a Midwest Kids Bigger World edition for the big folks? Bigger World. Can we get Bigger World edition with the big trees? That's for all the big man. We a market. DJ Bugatti still got on this medium and smart. Man, bro, can we get Bigger World edition Midwest? And that's for all the big. I'm trying to get us, y'all. I'm trying to get us plugged with DB and DJ Bugatti Mud made Bigger World edition. I'm spending.
I mean, starting 2021, Champion is gonna be making all our clothes. Wow. Midwest Kids.
Yeah.
So
we did a partnership with Champion because we already print on Champion blanks. So we already print on Champion.
Oh man,
we print on Champion blanks already. But as anybody know that's printing, when you going through the process of getting blanks from anybody, Champion only allows a certain number of colors that you can get from them. So through the power of social media, we did a post like saying, hey, we trying to get in touch with somebody at Champion. Can somebody help us out with that? And we ended up having a conversation with the vice president from Champion. Found out that he from Grand Rapids, and after about an hour conversation, he really believed in what we do. And even though Champion do not sell blanks or do none of that, he offered us a deal to produce our stuff. So moving forward, starting with, like as he said, you finally made it to the mothership. That's what he told me. Y'all made it to the mothership. So in 2021, starting January 2021, Champion will be 100% making all the Midwest Kids. We're gonna have unlimited colors, like all
Sizes?
different colors.
Yeah.
Sizes,
That's what I said.
colors,
We gonna have
sweatsuits,
The big and sexy coming in.
everything.
Don't worry, they got you. They got
you said it on the mothership of our 419 podcast show.
Yep.
The Rise and Grind Morning Show is the mothership. But we have such a network. But before we go, DB, drum rolls please, Shay. Everybody, drum roll. Because y'all are so huge on giving back, what is DB about to give away right here on the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show to some lucky listener or viewer or people? I don't know. Expect the unexpected. DB,
what you got?
What you got for your supporters on the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show?
We're gonna give away a hat from our release that dropped tonight.
Hey! All they gotta do is what?
I don't know. Y'all tell us.
All right, so we're going to make sure they get it because I might lie and get a few hats. You know, I know how to finesse this thing. You know,
Finesse, I was about to say finesse.
You gave me a way out. Okay, DJ Bugatti, what's your giveaway to the world? Because one thing that we know, it's not about us, man. It's about giving. Because when we give it, we get it. What's your giveaway, man, that you going to do for somebody that's
got
listening?
all these blessings just to give them away?
I think we should. I mean, we right in our hometown, Toledo.
Drum rolls, please.
I think we should.
Adios, something.
We should just put it somewhere and take a picture and be like
leave it.
first person
We're
to
gonna
find
scavenger hunt.
Oh, dope.
We're gonna do a scavenger hunt.
Well, it's COVID, so they can't do a lot of traveling.
No, they can hop in their car and drive around. Toledo out here. I don't know what y'all talk about.
Look.
Excuse me, DeWine, but we out here. We masked up, but we out here.
So y'all saying put it.
I'm saying we gonna
You might
take
leave
a
it
picture.
somewhere. You gonna pick a place in the city.
If you rock
you
with
know,
Toledo,
you know.
you're gonna know where it's at.
Get ready for the unique. Get ready for the giveaway. DJ Bugatti, DB, we got a scavenger hunt and you get some free, but you got to know your spots in the 419.
Facts.
You got to be from the man. I want to thank y'all so much for taking
Can I
this
do
time.
one more announcement?
Expect the unexpected.
What you
On
got?
the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Since we here, this is strictly for Toledo because it's only gonna be available for Toledo. But in about a week or so, we are gonna do a pop up. We're not gonna disclose the location yet, but we're doing a pop up at a store here in Toledo. It's gonna be the first official Mud Made times Midwest Kids merch that's releasing.
In Toledo?
In Toledo.
Only for Toledo?
It's gonna say Mud Made and Midwest Kids on the same garment.
Wow.
Wait a minute. So wait, y'all can even do a live remote right there and they ain't gonna know what to pop up? Y'all want to stay tuned. Stay tuned to the show. Make sure you following DJ Bugatti, a.k.a. Gerald Riley on Facebook, Daryl Brown on Facebook, Gnarly, DB. What's the other platforms they can find y'all on?
They can follow us on Instagram, Gnarly DB, We Midwest Kids, Worldwide Gotti, Yeah,
What's the biggest social media one? What bigger social media do y'all use all the time for those that's listening? Like, what's your favorite?
Probably Instagram.
Instagram. I use Instagram for the world because I got about almost 25,000, 30,000 people following me on there.
Wow.
And then on Facebook, I'm maxed out. So Facebook is like for the city. All my aunties, my uncles,
family,
my grandma, both of my grandmas on Facebook. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the grannies.
And they watching me on that. So that's kind of like how I stay like in tune with the city.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you can follow. I'm on everything. Gnarly DB.
Absolutely. So before
Big Gnarly. Don't get mad at me, Denzel.
Hey, he on it right now, but he didn't put the strength on there with the big bro there. So Shay, we got to get up out of here. What's the affirmation for the day, Shay?
Yes. Okay. Here it is. What's meant for you will happen in your way, which you can never expect or explain. Nothing can get done or can get in your way that's meant for your life. Just be consistent, stay in gratitude, focus on your mindset and your vision. Believe in it, it's all going to happen for you.
Amen to that.
Yeah, fine.
Yes.
I always say all the time, we ain't rushing no blessings, but we getting them all though.
Yes.
Man, again, thank y'all so much. This is the All New Rising Grind morning show, man. This one no interview. This with your people. Like we sitting around
having conversations.
This barbershop talk.
Barbershop. We want y'all to use the 419 Grind Media as a platform for when y'all need all y'all media needs right here in the city or worldwide. We got somebody to help build y'all team. Y'all got it. We got what we need to do what we need to do to reach the world right here on the All New Rising Grind morning show. Yep. It's your boy Big Tree, Shay K,
yes.
DB, DJ Bugatti.
Bugatti.
Make sure you tune in. I want to thank our sponsors, Lyman Humidop. Today we going out to lunch. Y'all ever had some hot box?
Hot box.
Hot box. You ain't never had no
hot box.
You ever had hot box? You gotta say it.
Hot box.
Hot box.
Hot box.
Hotbox is gonna tell you know exactly what Hotbox is. We just talked about who the
so I do. Today some hot box.
Hot box.
Hot box.
We definitely eat hot box.
We on hot box today. We coming down there and keep it. We on hot box today again. If you want to be a sponsor, make sure you send your information to Rise and Grind.
And I've been knowing Keitha since I was a little kid.
Period.
Hey.
Thank you. Make sure you vote.
100%.
Make sure you vote for his best
Lil DB
local podcast. Best anchor duo, Leah Renee and Big Trees. Right now, we thank you so much for grinding with us. It's been a great show.
Yeah.
Hey, don't go nowhere. Have a great weekend. It's Friday. We at Ken's tonight. Grand opening. That is the major announcement. On LaGrange Avenue, Ken's is opening up. The first
Shout
club.
out to Ken, man.
Ken's. We at Ken's tonight. It's the grand opening.
Shout out to all the brands and all the young black entrepreneurs. Everybody from Toledo. That's just trying to do something positive. All the brands, everything. Shout out to everybody. Keep going. Let's keep growing. Let's keep making it happen. Keep putting up shots. Getting back on defense.
Yeah.
Now we got to do this for Leah. Y'all got to look up at the camera and just kind of follow me. It's all showing love.
Okay.
I need y'all help with this. And as Leah Renee say, our co-host, and this is what she do, fellas. Y'all got to do it towards the camera. She grab her hands and we gonna show love and blow kisses to the people. And as Leah always say, until then.
Mwah.